Looks like microphone working. Check, check. All right. And we're back. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Legacy of Mythal campaign. Thanks to all of you who've been following us. Sorry about skipping last week. We were short a couple players and really wanted that this is a culmination that we've been building up to for 70 weeks, 71 at this point, and really wanted to make sure that most, if not all, the group were here for it. So
we all just wanted a night off.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So what happened 2 weeks ago then? So the battle with the Thayan Resurrection ambushers was resolved without any of the heroes being taken down, although Alamir was severely hurt. The ambush leader got away, but one wizard was captured and turned into Ramalia Haventree for questioning. As soon as they arrived in Waterdeep, Alamir received a sending message from Asbara Joss, telling him that the first ritual was almost complete, and that they should be at the Well of Dragons stopping the summoning of Tiamat. Thinking there was still at least 2 days left, they told Ramalia that they would go and recruit the Rune Watchers in Narfell the next day, and then head to the Well of Dragons from there. But first thing the next morning, Jinkin received a sending message from Shwa-An saying that Tiamat's temple had just appeared within the caldera, and they should come immediately. Right from the breakfast table, Alamir teleported the group directly to the Well of Dragons, and they met with General Toth and his advisors. He pointed out 4 different avenues of approach and asked that the heroes consider taking out some of the leaders of the cult forces on their way in. After some deliberation, they decided to employ their past tactic of letting a hasted and invisible spot run them through the battle lines, over the caldera walls and directly to the temple doors. As those plans were being finalized, although they could still change at this point.
We're not taking out any leaders on the way. And
Shwa-An showed up to speak with them, and that's where we pick up our story. So, Shwa-An walks up, and she had already introduced herself to all of you and welcomed you, and so it is great to see you all. Glad you could make it.
Oh wait, that was an option. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, the Windwalk?
No. I'm saying to show up.
Oh, to show
the
up.
Option to show up. Yeah. That was an option.
Right. It is always an option. You always have options. It's like you could always call in sick. Sorry, not coming in today.
Isn't that what we did last week?
Yep.
I'm amazed the clock only went up 1 notch from being sick last week.
So it is as I said in my message earlier. There are some things that came to me in Hill's Edge. Alamir, I assume you put in an order through some of your merchant contacts for some magic items?
Yes, I did.
They arrived. When we have more time, I would love to know where you had these made. I've not seen some of their like in my lifetime.
So did my 2 potions of haste come through also?
No, I did not see those.
They're actually all belts.
Let me see what. Hold on a sec here. I don't know.
Necklace of fireballs, right?
Let me look here. And so she opens up her bag of holding and pulls out these items, and there are items that are wrapped in little packages with each person's name on them. and this is how they're listed. And she begins to hand them out to each person.
Okay.
So,
Are they in our inventories already, or do
No, we have
get
to put them in there.
you have to go and yes.
I thought Tom might have, like prepped for
N-
today. I
ninja'd
don't
it.
know.
I didn't just because you may not take them. And actually, Hef looks at his and the information. So something to keep in mind is if you were to switch to some of these things, specifically the Robe of the Archmagi,
Yeah, I'm reading it.
and I think that's it.
I think it's the best thing out there.
I think
That's
that is
awesome.
the one item that would require attunement, if I remember correctly. I don't think the other 3 armors do.
I can't find the.
You will not find your seeds of instant growth. I'm sorry. That is so. What that is, and actually, I just had notes on them. I didn't actually create items for those.
Okay.
They are 3 seeds that you can throw on the ground, and there's a little magical incantation that you speak, and within a few rounds, they grow into significant-sized oak trees.
For my teleport.
They can be used for your teleport. Yes.
That makes sense.
That's pretty cool. This is also an audio check. Test.
Yeah, you're in. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can hear you.
We see you. Welcome. So you see the magic items that were just given by Schwa-an. The last one was a package with Zemsta's name on it. After looking at his, Hef turns to he takes the longbow and switches his with it, and he will do that. I need to do that for him. But he looks at Jinx and says, Jinx, that looks like really nice elven chain. If you're interested in this studded leather instead, I'm not entirely sure I want. I guess I could switch. I guess I'm not sure if the current speed boost I get from my current armor is worth more than protection from the dragon breath, but I guess maybe in this battle it might be. I don't know. Where would you be if you would like it? Please know that you're welcome to take it instead.
It's actually 71 according to what he said.
What's
Sorry. Look at something really quickly here.
so everyone? Yeah, the armor of the West Wind. I mean, the big thing for him is he can't take attacks of opportunity, and he gets an extra 20 feet of movement. Even though, this would be +2 to his armor class, which could be pretty big.
Actually, the elven chain shirt or the whatever would actually reduce his armor class.
It reduces your armor class?
It will reduce his armor class.
Oh.
It'll increase mine.
No,
It'll reduce his.
he wouldn't want your elven chain. He would keep the armor he has.
He's just offering you the +3
Yeah.
studded.
If you'd rather have that.
I take a minute to think about it.
Yeah. Think about it. Yeah, I will. Let me switch out his longbow. It's only a slight increase, but everything helps. So, Alamir and Jinx, actually, go ahead and roll Arcana checks. Or Jinx, you could do a history check if you prefer.
Sorry, I'm doing like 3 other things. Arcana or history?
Yes.
I have a higher roll for Arcana, which doesn't mean much. I'm average.
Okay. So neither of you have ever seen some of these items, in particular, the Elven chain and the adamantine plate. And Alamir, you have a general understanding. Like, you've never really made magic items other than maybe some scrolls and the like. Maybe done some. You probably, in your training, made some potions.
Right.
But you have a good enough understanding of how magic item creation is done to know that taking and further imbuing both Elven Chain and Adamantine Plate to these levels requires a level of understanding of magic and power beyond anything that you have known or even read about. In fact, it's a kind of level of imbuement that would almost take personal sacrifice, permanent sacrifice of some type of life force or magical ability in order to make out items like this,
Right.
or be created by a god.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Bahamut.
I will take the dagger, but I'm going to leave the armor alone.
you don't want the armor?
The
Or
armor.
you could
The
save
armor.
it for later.
I mean, I'll leave it here, save it for later if I need it later.
Okay.
But right
color is
now,
it, by the way?
I think my concentration is more important
Right.
Okay.
and that would also reduce my hit points, and also it then nullifies my barrier tattoo, nullifies it.
Yep. Okay. Very good. No problem. All right. So, and I think somewhere, maybe I had it in here. I'm just going to look real quick here. Did I actually general handouts? No, I didn't. I didn't put it in there. All right. So this is what I had. No problem.
I do.
As you're quickly looking through all these items, Shua'an is saying, "Well, so is there a plan set already? And General, what is going on, and what kind of time frame are we looking at?" And the general looks at all of you, and he shrugs and says, "Well, of course there is a little bit of communication to be done, but as soon as they've already decided on a approach to the caldera, and we are preparing. It happens to be an area spearheaded, or that happens to be where names Antar Froom is leading that area's force of the Order of the Gauntlet. A straight approach from the west.
So we are hoping for a large diversion up here somewhere,
Well, actually,
and or large one down here.
so the plan, as General Toth has told you, is the entire army is going to coordinate, and within a minute will
They're all going to be in.
will all engage.
Okay.
And then so when Shua An looks over the map and exchanges some pleasantries with Lady Silith and some of the others, and she goes, Malvorazabab, that is even for the Order of the Gauntlet and Antar Froon, that is going to be a powerful enemy. We need to ensure that the distraction there is complete. General, I believe perhaps part of my force could go down and help in that assault. And he thinks for a sec, and he goes, yes, I believe that would be good. We need to ensure that one of their generals is taken out. And she goes, excellent. A good section of the force had came here. Some of them wanted to speak to our heroes before they went in. They should be here soon. And the general looks at all of you and goes, well, in truth, I had hoped that you'd be here on the Griffins or have some other means of quick transportation. I was hoping you would travel around the edges and at least fly by the camps and show your faces to all of our allied forces. It would help raise morale and spirits. I've found over many campaigns that there's no true measurement of the worth of a strong, positive, a sense of hope, a sense of purpose. The troops fight far more effectively.
Do you guys want me to run you around in the bag real quick? Nobody's answering, so I just kind of put my head down and back up, go, never mind.
I mean, I think it might be a good idea, actually. Why not? Do we have time?
Bring some of the big guns
How long
with
would
us.
it take?
I mean,
Well,
I'm looking
we're
at
not
the
going to
size
be
of that.
hasted for that, so it's going to be that'll be a while.
Hours?
well, I'm sure Lady Silith actually she says, well, I mean, I could fly you around as well. And
There's that.
that might be, and then everyone would be able to see you all, as opposed to poking out of a bag now and then.
I'm sure we come out of the bag before we get in front of everybody, but
Well, there are a lot of camps. Maybe a lot of in and out.
yeah.
Jenkins going to get a lot of practice doing that superhero pose as he lands and has his arm on the ground, doing that superhero pose. That'll be perfect.
Then I'll get up and be like, oh, poser.
I think the idea of flying around, if we have time, I think that's a great idea.
Eleanor says that is a way to do it.
So that it's not going to take an hour to fly around, but it is a good amount of time. especially if you want to like stop and talk to anyone, or at least make it slow enough travel so that people you can really yell out and wave to people. You'll be on
Then
the
I
back
just
of
say,
a
do we have time to
What-
do a parade route?
well, so
I'm looking at Sean for that, or whoever told us to be here.
well, she says, well,
Or can we just, like, do all the leaders have stones that we can just, battle plan, talking, like,
well,
how do you
there's
guys
already
communicate around the battlefield?
Well, that there is stone communication that everyone is using right now, but General Toth is really more like all the troops
Yep.
themselves are who he wants to see you. And he says, well, all right. We know that the primary goal is to get you all into the temple and stop the ritual. From what we know, there is still time left for that. At least, at minimum, 2 hours, from what I have been told. But how long it's going to take you to make your way in and actually stop the ritual, that I do not know. But you are looking to make a direct path in, so hopefully you would be able to get there at least an hour before. Even if you took an hour right now, you should have at least an hour left, according to our calculations. That being said, our calculations on the arrival of the temple itself were off by several days.
We don't have time. I just look to you guys. You guys make the decisions. I don't. I just run and hit stuff.
It might be
Here's
the
another
last-
quick question for you. Do y'all want me to take 10 minutes, create Heroes Feast, and then while y'all running around, it takes 1 hour, consume your eating while you're running around?
Well, you'll be
Saying hi,
flying on the
everybody.
back of a really huge dragon, which would make it easy to eat while you're flying around.
I
And
mean,
we
we
don't-
could put a table and chairs up there.
Yeah.
And we don't actually have to actually land anywhere. We literally can fly by and just be like, doing a rally cry or whatever.
You do the prestidigitation, like Harry Potter voice of, "Hey, go guys!"
It's gonna end up being more like, "Hey, you guys."
Well, exactly, but that's just us, anyways.
Sorry.
That's basically what. So if you want me to start right now, I'll do 10 minutes to. I have the spell scroll. I'll cast it, and it'll give us that, and then we can eat as we fly.
Oh, and it's right. It's on a spell on a scroll, so you don't need to have the.
Spell slot.
Components.
No.
Yep.
It
Components.
the material component is very specific and expensive, and you don't need that with the scroll.
Yes.
Because they were consumed to make the scroll.
So y'all want me to go ahead and burn the scroll while we're doing the other?
Well, we're not going anywhere else after this, as far as I know. I would like to die on a full stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well die in a full stomach. Not to mention,
mean-
it would be a much tastier treat for the dragons.
It will be more filling, so hopefully they won't eat everybody else.
Yeah,
Yes.
when
Maybe
Tiamat
I'll-
gets in the world, she's going to be hungry. We want to be as plump and juicy for her as you possibly can be.
No,
One dragon
or
looks
how-
to the other. One dragon looks to the other and says, "That one didn't have the garlic the other one had." So
As you see me sprinkling some extra spices onto Zem.
You just hang a garlic clove off of his butt while he runs around.
Well, I don't
Oh
know.
god, garlic in that? Oh man.
I don't know. Zem still has a 42 dragon stench score. I don't think
Nothing's
any
gonna
amount
cover that up.
of spice is going to make a dragon avoid him.
Well, we're hoping to attract him more so that we can
make
run
him more
away.
attractive.
Well, it's a
Well-
good thing I got new armor. That's good.
I hear dragons are allergic to nuts. So
So they can't eat me.
I was like, where are you taking this? You waited, so all right.
All right. Yes. So immune to poison and being frightened, and an advantage with all wisdom saves, and plus 2d10 hit point max. Yeah, for 24 hours. That is Hero's Feast. All right. So you're going to fly around on the dragon, do Hero's Feast? Cool.
Apparently.
Then you do that. You get on the dragon. You get on the back. And actually, Lady Silith looks at you and says, "Well, before we fly, pause for a moment and let me do something else. Give you a special blessing." And she turns into a huge gold dragon. Easily.
I was going to say she's going
That's
to
it,
turn
I
into a
quit.
dragon.
Easily as large as the head dragon, whose name I can't remember, that you met with up on the mountain.
I want that spell.
Can I do an insight check to see if that, like if I believe this is her true form? Like she's been a dragon the whole time?
Sure. You watch her change. She does not cast a spell. She just simply shifts.
17.
And the majesty of this dragon, you can sense, and actually, as she changes, your armor, the cowl of the Lone Wanderer, begins to vibrate. Just in the presence of this dragon. And
ooh, that feels good.
she looks down, and the huge maw that could easily snap all of you up in a single, if you're all clumped together in a single bite, begins to breathe this gold mist, a yellow. It's a bright.
Run!
First, it's like a soft gold, and then begins to glow yellow.
It's like
and
yellow
then
snow.
bright white in the middle, and almost like glitter begins to sparkle out and across and fall over.
Now
all
we
of
can't
you.
go home.
I was say great. Now everybody's going to have advantage to hit us.
Yeah. We
And-
think glitter dust or whatever.
We're glowing.
And as the particles fall onto your skin, it absorbs into you and they disappear. Zim, you and Hef, you are looking around with with your blessed sight, and you see everyone glowing. And it's you see them glowing with the blessing, a blessing of Bahamut. And
Tiamat.
yeah.
I like it.
Laying for a different side.
She,
As we all turn on everybody.
that's it.
She is Bahamut.
For the next 8 hours, you all have the effect of a bless spell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's the one that gives you an extra D10, right?
Correct.
Yeah, no, D4. D4 to attacks and saves. All right. And then you can get on her back and you begin flying around. And you,
We get for the other one. What do we get from the Hero's Feast?
you're going to get bonus hit points and advantage on wisdom
immunities.
saves and immunity
And
to
immunities.
poison and
That's-
fear.
You have to
We're
try
gonna
it
roll.
still.
Yeah, and
we're
it's
gonna roll.
permanent bonus points because we should still get the temporary from.
Yes,
Yes.
it doesn't affect your temporary
Whatchamacallit.
And you
because
said it was 21.
it increases the max.
Yeah.
In fact, Luna, go ahead and roll 2d10.
2d12. 2d12.
2d10.
I just tried.
Oops.
So, not bad. 14. That's
Alright.
above average. Plus 14 to max hit points. So, max hit point modifier.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see that.
Yep, 14 in the lower left. And that should increase the max. Yep, it does. Nice. Wow. 179 hit point total for a half counting the temp.
He's got to do better than that. That's all I gotta say.
Way more than me.
I walk up next to him and go, "Not bad," and I'm a buff mage.
All right.
Are you flexing in front of him?
I did. I flexed in front of him with my strength of 8.
So there are cheers that go up as you fly around the outside of the lines of the Alliance. So, and you see all the various groups arrayed and spread out, and as you fly by, they all cheer and wave. You see illusion magic go up here and there, like fireworks and various like hands applauding and all kinds of things. Some people augment their voices and yell things like "Hail the heroes!" and "Down with Tiamat! The colt shall die!" So you make your way around. And if is there anywhere in particular you want to stop, or you just want to fly around?
I thought where we were going was a good place.
I'm assuming one of whoever wanted us to go around is coming with us. So if they want us to stop anywhere specifically, right?
No, no one was going with you. You were flying around just so everyone could see you. And it was just
Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, unless there's a particular group of people that we're looking for, I'm just trying to look at all the people that are out there that we can see.
So unless we recognize anybody, then
Are there 3 or 4 generals that we need to check in with, or people who are head of a regiment or a group or a company or whatever they're called? Are the people we should check in with, maybe?
Not that you were told. I mean, if you wanted, if you wanted to, the only people that you would, there's people There's Blagothkus, the cloud giant. There's the wood elf prince that you had met in the when you went after the green dragon and the
So we have an hour total, though, right?
Yes.
Actually, we have 45 minutes. We got to do this in effectively.
Yeah. So and it's and flying slow enough so everyone will see you will take about that long. I mean,
Yeah,
this
then
is
that's.
a lot of room to cover.
I think that's what we got to do then.
Okay. When you make it back around to General Toth, Lady Silas doesn't
talk anymore.
change back. There are now additional people there and actually, no, she's not there. General Toth says, while you were flying around, which I thank you all, there is the cheers, the greater sense of purpose and camaraderie could be felt from here. I believe you have done much, and just that one deed could have saved lives today. Thank you.
of course we're all on the same team.
He says, Shua-An's group arrived shortly after you left, and are making their way down to meet up with Unthar Froom and prepare for the assault. All is coordinated and ready as soon as you are.
Let's make it so.
Fortune favors the bold. Let's go.
Are we
So do
Bald,
you want-
thank God.
Do we want to go on Spot's bag and he haste, or do we want?
Well, we got to get down there first. We're not doing that right now.
And Lady Sylvia will fly you down there. And she
Drop us down by
actually,
the
while
order
you're
of that
flying
one.
around, she would have talked to you a little bit. If you would like, she could cast either the haste or the invisibility and hold it.
The haste would be great for me.
Yep, she could cast the haste and hold it.
I don't know what the invisibility does to Luna though.
What spell is lower?
Haste is a 3rd level, but this
Invisibility
game
is
has this
second.
ability to not give a lot of 3rd level slots. That's all I got to say.
Well, that's just
Says
because
the
you
man
want
who-
3rd level every time.
Says the man who wants his 3rd level slots for Fireball.
That's right.
So
Damn it!
then you should have ordered items that give you more spell slots.
I got a cat.
Why did you
I'm not
give me
afraid to use
darts? Get more.
I didn't order you darts.
stuff
Talk
for
to
you.
Tom on that one.
This order came from you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I basically said, screw the monk. Just screw the monk.
It's okay. Just remember, if the bag doesn't open, I'm already dead.
That is true.
All right. So Velmer Silith will fly you down. So I will move her down there. So you will find down on that western edge there. And as she lands, let me just go ahead and let's raise this up here.
Ah, nice landing.
You do see Shua-An, and you see a few other people that you recognize, and they yell out in welcome. You see Captain Orden Rani, who in particular greets you, Spot. That is the man who you worked and trained and worked under before you left to go to the monastery. He was. I can't. Help me out if you can remember. Do you remember the name of basically the Big Brother organization that he ran?
No, I do not.
Okay. And along with Captain Orden, another person walks up who, at first, he's looking at you, Spot, intently, and at first you're like why is this person? And maybe it's just your hero worship, but then you recognize with the hair,
I never
the
forget
facial
a
features,
face.
and you recognize Jeffa. Who looks like he's
As he's looking at me, I look over at him and I squint my eyes, and then I get the recognition, and I walk over to him and give him a hug.
He's a dune.
And he hesitates a little bit, but he hugs you back, and without holding back at all, he goes, Spot, it is so good to see you.
I'm glad you are here. Stay alive like you have. We will win this.
I am here. I joined the program, and I'm now. I now work for Captain Rani.
He is a good man.
Yes, he is. I got it, Spot. I don't know how to say this, but I want to thank you.
For what?
I was so lost. I was a real I was not a nice person growing up. I didn't treat you or other people well.
It is in the past. Don't worry. The fact of the matter is we are all lost until we find our way.
But you showed us all. You showed us all what we could become. And several of us, and you look around in the group of people here, and there are, in addition to Jeffa, there's 29 watchmen, and among them you see quite a few faces that look familiar from the
My
time
grin
when you
gets
ran on the
bigger.
streets.
I turn to them all and I say, I never showed you or led you down a path. I just opened the door and you all took the journey yourself.
Well, still, I want to thank you. You always treated us with respect no matter how you were treated. And you showed us that it was possible to raise ourselves up and to be better people, to be successful without stealing and putting other people down. And
It is what I have learned through the years. And the best I can do is pass it on to those that want to listen.
and he nods and just kind of very quickly backs up and says, "Well, good luck out there. We'll give
I
you."
shake the hands of each and every one of them as I walk around while the others discuss our plan to go in.
Excellent. Well, and while that's going on, two other people who four of you recognize. The first is a
Jenkins'
red-headed
brother. Oh.
dwarven woman that you recognize. It's Yakulda Onyxbasher, the woman who helped you during that first encounter with the cult all those years ago. And with her is Uth Titanbleeder. So these were the leaders of the Order of the Gauntlet and the Lord's Alliance in Hill's Edge. And there are two other people, one of whom you've never seen before, except looks familiar. You've seen him around in Hill's Edge, but you've never had a chance or never known who he was. And this is Vlazak Volkomre, who is introduced to you by Schwaan. He is the leader of the Zentarum in Hill's Edge.
We all look at Zemsta.
And finally, the last person in this group is wearing some nice leather armor with some pieces of kind of guard greaves and now I can't remember my armor pieces, but various pieces of protection. And at first it's difficult to recognize her, but then you realize that it is one of the priestesses of Lyra, who you've had interactions with in the past, although it's been a while. Actually, I think you interacted with her right before you left Hill's Edge to go to Burdusk and Greenest. And it's Joy Maiden Cassie Cassell. And he steps forward.
What's she doing here?
We meet again. I see you have all come so far from your days in the city. And we have much that we owe all of you.
So many comments I want to say, but I am not going to because I am not that character.
So, yes. So this is the group from Hill's Edge, and you know from as discussions have gone, you know that there are also the other part of the group from Hill's Edge that stayed in the north are the retired adventurers and monster hunters from the city.
Our one-off characters stayed.
So, all right. So what has the plan changed? Is the plan the same? What is the plan?
Not to die.
Are you still using the portable hole and running in?
I still think that is the best plan.
Uh-huh.
Is
Very good.
Unless
It's
someone wants to
not
teleport
run.
it. I
Do
mean,
we have an
while
option to have the bag open or the
While
thing
we-
flop out if I
while-
die, guys?
Well, while we were
It's-
flying around, she had directional sight. We could have just teleported straight inside. Oh no, there's the buffer. There's the buffer. I
There's
forgot.
the buffer,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, never mind.
You cannot get all the way there.
Gotcha.
In fact, you can't get further than, if I remember correctly,
Two
about
circles.
3 hexes in past that second line.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if we could take a few of these people with us, we'd probably be fine. Between Volkaz and Yoko. The other three are just, yeah.
You see
So I have a
Schwan, as she prepares, she summons a unicorn and mounts up on it.
So I have a question. When you're mist, do you have to breathe?
That is a good question. Does it say you don't have to breathe? Because if it doesn't, then you do.
But if you're mist or you're clouds, then you'd be breathing yourself.
Oh, hold on. So this is the wind walk?
Yes.
Wind walk. Here we go. Assume a gaseous form. Flying speed 300 feet. Resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. Yeah, if it doesn't say anything about breathing and such, and you still have to breathe.
Okay.
Because the
Whoa.
way you adjudicate the rules are adjudicated is it for the most part, if it tells you you can or can't specifically, if it tells you that it gives you a change of state. Let's call it a change of state because that's how they do things.
So
if it doesn't tell you what the specifically a change of state, like not having to breathe air, then it's whatever your normal state is.
But you are air, so you can breathe yourself.
No, you're gaseous form. You're a gas.
I'm gaseous all the time. Oh, okay.
So, a question for you on that whole that thing right there: can that be used in conjunction with haste, and we can still get put into a bag where we're part of his little stuff he's carrying around? So now he can run at like 600 feet every 6 seconds.
He could fly for 6. Yes, absolutely. Haste will work with Windwalk.
So legitimately, that's fast. And pretty much
Legitimately,
invisible.
we could leave, and no one would ever know.
Yeah.
It'd take us 10 minutes to get across the battlefield. 12 minutes.
Why?
12 to 13 minutes.
Why?
How much is
With
each square?
haste.
The square's 100 feet.
Yeah, we would be faster than that.
Yeah, so it's
That's a round.
Yeah,
Yeah, 10
No, so that's-
10
that's
rounds.
3,000 feet a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a blink.
So you'd get into the inner square in 1 minute.
Plus you're flying, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's
all
the
climb
landing
up
you got to
over
worry
stuff.
about.
No. The landing's easy.
The only problem is converting. It takes 1 minute to go
Exactly.
one way
When
or
you're
the other way.
there-
That's the
Okay.
only big
But
drawback.
you have to cast that on me, which means I would form into mist in the bag. Then you'd have to get in the bag, which means I can't carry the bag with me.
No, you can get the.
You'd have to
He can't.
transform with
Somebody
the bag
would have
on
to
you
cast-
first.
And
somebody,
then he'd
yeah,
be
but
left
somebody
there.
would have to cast that on me,
Correct.
which means they would be either left there or we have to find somebody else to do it.
Right. Or the bag would have to be transformed with you, in which case it's going to be more than 2 minutes that people are going to be in the bag minimum.
And
So here's
and I would have to say, can I come out of that form as I want to in order to come out of it and open up the bag?
Yeah, and that's a good question, and the answer is the person who casts it on you has to end it.
Yeah. So no, please, I don't want to kill you guys.
actually.
I'm out.
I was
Killed
reading
by
here.
gas.
Killed by gaseous form. That has
So-
been on
Oh
somebody's
no, I
grave
guess no.
sometime.
The person who is no, the creature can actually choose to revert
End
to
it.
normal form. Yeah,
Yes.
you can choose
So-
to revert.
So if and you can, if I understand it right, you can go backwards and forth for 8 hours. Problem is, it takes 1 minute going each way.
Yes.
So
that
I
is
could be
correct.
outside the bag, cast it on myself and Spot. This way, if something happens to one of us, we have a backup.
You wouldn't have haste.
That's true.
So
Didn't Schwarian say she could
opinion,
cast
I
haste on
think we
a
had a
couple
good
people?
plan the first way of just
She could, but you don't
Running and
have the
going.
same level of movement. You're fast, but you're not as fast as Spot.
Yes. But this gives us 300 feet of movement when we're gaseous.
That's true. You would both be
So
able to
we'd
move
be
at
300.
twice that.
And
That's
we can
true.
take dash or change, so we'd be doing 600 feet per turn.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I can
okay.
go faster than that because I can double dash.
That's like,
Okay, so you could do 9 or 1200 foot.
Yeah, that was the reason why we're doing the haste on me, so I could go fast, and then faster.
You can triple move.
But-
I'm practicing my breathing in the meantime, getting ready to hold my breath.
Yes, like
While
you're getting
everybody's
ready to
talking.
go underwater.
Yep.
no, everybody has underwater breathing. Don't worry.
Doing the stretches and everything
Well,
else.
if everybody
kinda
has
too
underwater
low.
breathing, just everybody jump into a aquarium that's inside of the bag, and then you're good.
Just
You
pour
can
some
breathe as
water in
long
the
as you
bag
want.
and we jump in and we're underwater
Right?
breathing.
Now, technically that would work because there is oxygen in the water.
Exactly.
And would and technically is our bagel holdings or holes in this case like they were in the older versions where if you put a bladed weapon in there you can actually pierce it and break it open.
We'd have to play with that. I don't, off the top of my head, have a
Okay.
thought of
Okay. Never mind.
because it's never something that's ever it's never come up.
Technically, nothing falls out of it still, even if it's pierced, because you have to turn it out and empty it in order for everything to fall out. So I think that's the reason how they got rid of it in 5th edition.
Yeah. Okay. So which way are we going?
As far as we knew, we were taking this route.
Yep. The other way to think of it, just for Luna's thought processes, is getting there with the least amount of resources used, and that's a 6th
Right.
level spell for you.
Yes. Yes. I was just giving you all the option. This way you had 2 separate options.
Stop giving us more options. You're confusing some of the simple-minded people like me.
That's the whole fun in it. Watching you scratch. Never mind.
All right.
You want to confuse the person that's supposed to run you over there and let you out.
He
Good
goes the wrong
job.
direction.
All right. Let me just look one more time here.
And
Ah,
remember, intelligence plus 0. Which means
So-
I'm normal.
as you're preparing, as you're getting ready with the portable hole and stuff, Shua-An comes trotting over on the unicorn, and she looks at you all and she says, And I wish you luck. I set you on this path, and I'm going to help you finish it, as we all of us from Hill's Edge are. This is as much, if not more, our responsibility as it is everyone else's here. And we will help you see it through.
Hoorah!
Wolverines.
And then almost simultaneously, within just moments of each other, there are horns that sound across the battle lines. And with a thunderous charge from many groups of mounted knights, a cacophony of battle cries from humanoid, fiendish, and draconic throats, and the crackling of magical energies as the first spells are cast across the battlefield. The carnage begins as the forces crash together. So,
And fade to black.
I need to know how the six of you are. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay. Before we do this, Jinx, did you take the studded leather or the?
I thanked him for his his thoughts on it, but I went ahead and kept the elven chain just because the elven part of my nature just wanted it.
Got it. Okay. Then maybe just for this battle at least, maybe he'll do that. Where is
This battle? We're not in battle. He's fine.
Yeah.
I'm at least going to add it. There we go. All right. Now his speed went down to 30 again, but his armor class, if he activates the shield, will be 22. All right. I kind of feel, tell me if I'm wrong, sir, but I kind of feel that would be the advice that Zem would give him. And the advantage on all saving throws from all dragon breath. Okay. All right. So back to my question. As this happens, as the forces go running off, you see in front of you, Anthar Froom, which we didn't do that, but of course Anthar Froom came and shook everyone's hands, wished you luck, and Shua An go rushing forward to meet with the forces of the devils. How are you all preparing for your trip? And the idea here is that they're supposed to engage, and all the forces engage so that they're not looking for you guys as you rush in.
Right. Exactly. So right now we're banking on our monk.
I'm jumping and warming up in place.
Yeah,
doing sprint stretches.
The best he can do, to
okay, the question
go
here,
around and evade.
This is the important question. Are you all in the hole? It's a 10-foot hole, so if you get in the hole, you can't see anything. Or are you on the edge of the hole ready to jump in?
I'd say we'd be on the edge of the hole ready to jump out. Oh, you mean jump in when he goes invisible?
Jump in. Yeah, we would.
As I'm buffed, I'm gone.
Right.
So
we basically draw on the ground the circle.
Okay.
So we know where to jump into.
Valmer Silith will cast the haste spell on Spot. It lasts for an hour, and then she begins to fly.
You have an hour for haste?
Or is it 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
A minute.
Oh, it's 1 minute. Oh, never mind.
We'll take the hour. It was cast by a dragon.
I totally forgot.
Upcast.
I was thinking of invisibility. Never mind. She could do the invisibility that way.
That's why I was asking what spell was higher, because we'd want them to cast the higher one, so you guys can save your higher level spells.
Right. Haste is only 3rd level.
Yeah.
And I don't know what
And
invisibility
invisibility
is.
is second.
All right.
It's up to you.
So cast the haste. You cast the invisibility. He's casting the haste.
Okay. Tell me when you want the invisibility, and you got it.
The thing is on the ground, so as soon as you guys cast, I fold up the thing and
Right.
run.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
I
all go
mean,
in while
The
you're
invisibility
casting.
lasts for an hour, so you could
So yeah,
cast it
we've
at
got
any
plenty of time for
you
that.
don't have to wait on that.
Okay, we got that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but then you can't see me to cast haste on me.
But that is true. Let me see something. Haste. Does have to be
So as soon
somebody
as they cast
Just
haste,
saying,
I'm
that-
casting
yeah,
invisibility.
that a willing creature that can be seen within range.
Otherwise, put a dot on my foot after I'm invisible, so the other guy knows how to cast haste on me.
You have to figure out how to do it, Tom.
She can cast the first. She can cast the first one, and you'll have to do the second.
Well, I'm not doing it. It's Steve.
Or
No,
Steve.
well,
will
whoever's
do
doing
Yeah.
that second haste.
the second haste.
When I stop halfway through and let you out to cast
And
haste
then
on me
then
again.
that'll be me for a second.
Okay.
haste.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's why I was asking for the potions.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to jump out. But
Okay. So now back to where we're at. All right. So there is. So you watch as off to the side, like you see the forces on both sides of you crash together. In front of you, wait a minute. Where are you guys? I gotta bring you guys down here. Hello, bring you down here. There you are. You watch as Anthar Froome and as
his
the two
line
groups
moves.
rush forward. Why is that on this level? Go, get out of here.
So how
right.
far can you run, Patrick?
I have a normal speed of 80 feet right now.
You can triple that.
And
I
they
I think that's with haste on. Hold on.
rush forward. All the other groups, I'm not going to move everybody because that's just
That's
ridiculous.
without haste.
But you watch them rush forward towards
Yeah,
the pit
Mythal
fiend
Bob.
and his forces.
Yep.
And those forces are rushing forward as well. And what you see as they come together,
Right now.
and off to the
Tiamat
sides,
explodes.
the other lines are actually more like in the middle, like back here, and then the Hill's Edge and the Order of the Gauntlet groups are pushing through in the line that you're looking to go, and engaging with the Pit Fiend. And the carnage in these first moments is horrific. Masses of shock troops on both sides dying under the initial barrage of destructive magic. You see firestorms, reverse gravity, where whole groups of people will fly up into the air and then fall 100 feet to the ground.
I'm the only one seeing this. You guys don't see nothing.
No, they said they're on the top waiting to jump in. That's why I asked that.
Okay.
So you're all watching this. Streaks of elemental energy filling the sky. You see here and there, rarely, but in certain places, powerful magic like meteor swarms, and hitting the ground, bursting bodies flying all over the place, and metallic and chromatic dragons clashing mid-flight in the air.
I look at everybody and I go, get in. We got to go. Just remember, it would be worse if Tiamat was here.
And as you get ready to to jump into the pit and take off, watching Shua-An and the Order of the Gauntlet clash with the devils and the pit fiends. Here is what you see. It's a ways off in front of you, but it's very clear. You can see somewhat of what is happening. And here is what you see. I'm going to drag you over.
Did you have a special art drawn?
No, I have a map. So what you see is Anthar Froome and the groups rushing forward, both sides shooting their ranged weapons and magic as they close. Malvorzabab, the Pit Fiend, fires before they reach each other. hits the mass Antharr Froom and the majority of the knights with a fireball. Explodes over them. Nobody falls or falters, but they are. You could tell that the knights in particular are definitely hurt. And as they go rushing with great numbers towards Malvorzabad, you see a group of devils led by 4 flying Erinyes coming up from below them. Trying to, obviously doing some kind of pincer movement. But they're all together except for Yakul the Onyx Basher, who running forward is a little slower than the rest, but she's still pumping her legs and she'll get there. And even
dwarves are natural sprinters.
Are we in tune with their communications?
No,
Did they
you're not.
help us get in?
You only have
Damn it.
yours. And
I-
you're
Are they Order of the Gauntlet?
who? Which ones? Oh, the knights? Yes.
Mhm.
They are all Order of the Gauntlet. Everyone
So then-
on that first line is Order of the Gauntlet. The ones behind, to the left and right, those two groups are the City Watch.
So my Order of the Gauntlet thing doesn't work? Or it's a separate channel, so to speak?
It is only people who were within range.
Yeah, we didn't
of
rest
that
with all
morning.
these guys before we started the fight.
Yeah, you would have had to have you'd have to take a long rest and wake up in range of them. Then you could have done it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Future battle notions, guys. Sleep with all the leaders beforehand.
And by sleep, you actually mean sleep. Got it.
Even here though, you hear Hef, mumble about the pincer movement, and he says, "But I think, they should be fine. It's the pit fiend to worry about, but they have the numbers and the experience. I think they'll be okay." And as he finishes that last word, you see a portal open up behind Yokilda Onyx Basher. And from it, you see a small horde of dragon spawn, of red spawn berserkers, and behind them you see step through the portal a black clad turtle and 4 red spawn arcanists.
Guys, she's a dragon. She's riding a fucking unicorn. We have to trust that they can take care of it. I don't know what else to say.
Yep. And you see that all rush forward out of the portal. The portal disappears. And Junlok is rushing up from behind on the Hill's Edge forces. But it is...
When you say Junlok rushing, it's a turtle.
That's the turtle. Yes. He is a turtle.
He cast spells. He probably hasted himself. Come on. Just so he could run.
So, but what would you like to do? Are you keeping the same plan? But you Hef curses. Hef never curses, but he curses. He's like, dark and darker. That there's no way that the balance of power is shifted.
We have
The
a
balance
mission.
for power will shift even more if we don't stop Tiamat.
Yes, we had to fulfill our duty in this.
Everybody knows what they signed up for. Devils fight dirty. They all know that. We have to trust that they can do this. As if
How
we
far
stop,
is
we
he
might not
from
have
us?
time.
How far is the
Or you
turtle
can, or I'd
tortoise?
say to Hef, I'm like, if you think you can help, you can stay. The rest of us will go in, help them, and have them come join us.
No, no. Of course, I'm with you. We need to stop the ritual.
How far is the tortoise from where we're at?
Um,
You're
Let's
climbing in
see.
a hole. Don't worry about it.
right.
Can you
So
hear the
you're
screams when they're
looking,
in the hole?
looking at about 700 feet.
Too far.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Everybody. So does everyone jump in the hole and you take off?
Yep.
We have to. We all say
Yep.
a little blessing to Bahamut to hope that he watches over them as we jump in and run.
All right. Um, Zim, I'd like you to make a luck roll for me, please. 2d10.
And as I pray to Bahamut, I stare at the girl on the unicorn, and I just wait for her to turn around and wink at me like she heard it.
Oh
gotta
no,
be, guys. It's
Schwan
gotta be.
does not turn around. Well, although you do see.
Well, she turns around because she sees them behind him, right?
Well, you killed the onyx bastard. Sees like hears the rush from behind her and yells out and turns to meet the onslaught. And then you're jumping into the portable hole. Spot closes the portable hole, so everyone holds their breath, and you rush forward.
I keep an eye on that as I run, but I also keep an awareness around me so I don't run into anything else. Hopefully.
So Spot,
But I want to make sure I can see as much of that battle as I can before I get out of range.
So what is your 1 minute move speed then? Hasted?
It's my normal walking speed right now is 80 feet per round. So hasted is, what did we say, 240? Because the hasted movement is double than my bonus action. I thought you said it was something like 3 minutes to get to the center.
So let's see, 160 times 3 gives you 480.
No, it'd be 240 because I would have my normal
Is
walk,
80, right?
my dash, and my bonus action dash, or my action dash.
But that's
So-
240 feet in every turn,
Yes.
and you get 10 turns of haste.
Yep. 2,400 feet.
2,400, yes. So that is going to be, yep, to right here. Yep, so it actually, right, and then you're going to just move 1,200 because you won't be hasted. So you'll actually get to the caldera
After I come out of haste,
in-
I am
in the second
I
minute.
can't move for a round.
Oh, that's right.
So 6
Yep.
seconds of leg while I stand there coming out of haste.
Yep.
Then the other 1,200 feet normal.
Okay, so wait, I think it was what? It was like right here. I think that was it. All right, just roll me a general athletics. You're running really fast. It's more or less, it's not completely flat ground, but it is.
I have the ring of free movement.
Yep, I know. Yep, no problem. It was a super low DC. And you
Super lows are not my handy.
you
Those are my
go
handy.
running by the fight. As you run by the fight, you see, you notice, even as quick as you're going, another fireball going off. You see Yakulda Onyx Basher go down under an onslaught of battle axes, and a fireball going off, and three. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was 9/10 of the Knights of the Order of the Gauntlet falling under the blast.
Schwaan
It
is
did not
still
look good.
up.
Schwaan is still up, casting spells from the back, and you see some people.
She's a smart lady. She has a way out at some point.
Yes. Would you
Time
try
stop.
to take a good look to get a little more information as you ran?
If I can see from where we stopped, that would be the best time, as I can't move, to sit and watch for those 6 seconds before I run again.
Sure. Roll a perception check. And the portable hole opens up. You guys can breathe. Fresh air comes in.
Nope. Probably not.
You look back. You see the massive lines. You see the pit fiend. You can't really tell what's going on beyond the line, the mass line of devils. Although you see that the pincer movement has completed, and actually, it looks like they're surrounded on 3 sides by devils and the dragon spawn.
Does he need haste cast again now?
Yeah,
Yes.
if I open the box and I say, if you can cast a message to the group, or to at least Schwa'an, after you haste me again from inside the portable hole, I would just say, it didn't look good.
I don't have send message.
Okay. That's why I would just say, and if you did,
I got you.
give her some encouragement or whatever.
Go
So
team,
it
go.
didn't look good, and then I'd take your haste and duck you back down and push the bag closed and go.
There you go.
All right, Alamir casts haste, and you make it to the base of the. Oh no, you did haste again. So
Yes.
with haste, you actually can make it
Go right up the
all
side.
way to the door.
Yeah,
All
because
right.
I can run up flat surface or vertical surfaces.
Yep.
Yes,
so
you
you
can.
go up the side of the mountain. You see all of these forces, the Cult of the Dragon forces around the caldera. They are slowly, they're moving outward a little bit, but not too far. Just barely in. They've moved just barely into that second ring. They're not moving too far away from the caldera itself. But you make it all the way there. You're invisible, so there's, other than the dragons, which there are none anywhere near you or close enough to notice you. Nobody notices you make it there, and you run over and down the other side of the outer rim of the caldera, and you are standing before the temple of Tiamat.
And just so you know, when I opened the hole, they didn't see me because I was in Viz. So I reach out and I touch Alamir's arm and I say, "I'm right here.
Mhm.
Hurry up, let's go."
All right.
Just so everybody knows how that happened.
All right. Oh, I didn't do that. That's okay. So as you and are you all getting out now outside the doors to the temple?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Assuming so, that's where I open it up at least.
So before you see the temple of Tiamat, it looks, you saw the top, and actually as you were flying around you could see a little more of it, the twisting mass of volcanic ash and bones and stone that kind of just twisted awkwardly up in without any sense of architectural stability or sense. And now that you're standing before it, right in front of the northern spire, you can see some of the bones that make up, sticking out of the hardened volcanic ash and dark gray and black masses of rock. There are dozens of flying buttresses arcing outward from the 6 spires like gangly spider legs. And it doesn't, again, not like a normal buttresses that support walls, but just like they're just randomly spread out, flying outward, as if they were just put there in chaotic fashion. They don't serve any architectural purpose that you can tell. They just add to the asymmetry of the structure. and a sense of foreboding fills your gut as the chaos and pure evil that the edifice stands for hits your consciousness. There's no order that the spires follow as they twist awkwardly upwards. There's no light, no comfort. There's no warmth within the cold, hard surface of the walls. And the entire temple reflects the dark heart and chaotic mind of the Dragon Queen, Tiamat the avaricious, the creator of evil dragonkind, the Dark Lady, the Many-Mod, the Queen of Chaos and the Bane of Bahamut. You are before the great doors. Let me, before I pull you over, let's make sure that we are appropriately here. Nope. Where are you guys? I don't have you on this map. And I need to delete one of those.
That means we already won.
Yep. Or
not. I don't have you on this map. How come I don't have you on this map? Okay, let me go grab you really quick. Oh my goodness.
You don't have permission to grab us.
Alomir, is your owl up?
He's stuck outside. No, he is not. He had to breathe. I did not put my owl up
Okay.
because he would have been cut off by the bag.
And I'm just bringing the 6 of you in. Here we go. And then I'll drag you guys in here. Right here. Let's bring you over. Temple. And paste. You guys are up at the top, up at the door. So, however you want to approach. So you can see the entire map. I think you can, can't you?
Are we the right size? Because we look huge compared to
You are
everybody
huge.
else.
Hold on. I guess you see
I
the
mean, if
size.
we're all huge, that's cool. That means the Giants buffed us before we came.
No, hold on. You are definitely smaller than that.
If I keep moving, he can't desize me.
You know, if you're that big, people automatically have advantage to hitting you.
I mean, honestly, it might still be okay.
You might still be okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. So, and can you? And actually, I got to look on the.
We have a threat clock of 3 now.
All right. So there, yes. So you are outside, and I guess you can't see inside from here. Right? Alt L. No, it's because. Oh, you know what? Well, shucks, and because hold on. All right, you guys have seen it all, but now you're gonna not see it all. So you've got a sense. Yeah, I know. Wait, didn't it go on?
What?
Yeah, I did. Okay.
It's a big door.
Now, does everyone at least see the area around you, or does anyone not have sight? Did it go black for everyone?
Yes.
Since they have sight.
We can see the door.
I have sight. We have sight.
I can see 120 feet.
Okay, awesome. So you see the door before you. What do you do? This is from what you knew and from running and flying around. This is the only door into the temple from the outside.
Is
Jinx,
it open?
It is not open.
Is it a single crack? Is it a double crack? Is it a garage door?
It is a single door of humongous size, but there is it would be about 6 feet off the ground is a door handle, and actually from about 5 to 7 feet is a door handle that you could easily reach to pull the door.
Question is, how big of a crack underneath is there for the seal wise? Because a door that big, you can't have a door like perfectly flush.
No.
If it's a giant stone door, it'd be heavy enough to have it flat, though.
So there is.
Do we have
But there is no more than about an inch and a half at most, and it's the ground is not perfectly like flesh level. It's like the ground basalt rock. Is a rough surface. In some areas, there might be an inch and a half distance. In others, millimeters.
Well, I don't believe that there would be any traps here, just because why would you trap a door right in this part right here? Nobody's ever going to get past a big mob of people. I would still investigate it.
Okay. Yeah, you check for traps and you find nothing indicative of any traps out here.
Yeah, it appears to be safe, guys.
Now,
All right. So
you are standing on the caldera itself, the earth.
Yeah.
It's like the temple just rose or appeared in the middle of the caldera, right in this spot.
all right. So Alamir's going to go up over here by Jenks and say, "All right, you the man," and he's going to use he's going to open the door. I'm going to open the door for us.
Oh, then I'm backing off.
I make a who's our tallest person? 6 foot opening for, and so we should be able to see, I'm opening it right here, so we should be able to see straight through it, and I can go 30 feet. So if it's a 30-foot deep door, I cut all the way through.
And it does, and it opens from this side.
Right. So I'm just cutting a hole in the middle of it.
He's going right in the middle.
You're, all right. So
He's using the little hole?
Pass wall.
Yeah.
Or,
oh, you're
That's what
doing
he's
pass
casting.
wall. Oh, cool.
okay.
Okay. You cast pass wall. Let me. Ooh.
Good. Took the charges off of it already.
All right. So, and actually, what can you?
Wood, plaster, or stone?
Wood, plaster, stone.
How come that? You know what? I'm just going to turn this off because I did not. There should be some additional light, and it's just not worth it. I'm going to turn the lighting off in this.
Okay.
This is not really okay.
Sign scene is only 10 feet thick, so the spell rather encompasses, 2 blocks.
Because there is light inside, so you
Right.
need to be able to see further. I'm not going to modify everyone's sight.
I
And
gotcha.
we'll just narratively deal with the
Gemini.
lighting restrictions and the sight restrictions.
If you
Gotcha.
stay within 10 feet of me, you get bonuses as far as saves. You may
So-
not care, but just letting you know.
Yeah, why don't you come on up to us while we're at the door? I would ask, what
Stay
do we
within
see?
10
But,
feet of us. Okay.
yeah.
Of
So
the ones
Okay,
you
so,
like, at least.
so directly in front of you, Zemsta, this 5-foot hole is open 8 feet high
excellent. And as you look
And-
through,
and 5 feet wide.
the first thing
We see.
so you notice a few things because you can see there's lighted areas, so you see immediately in front of you, and you also see the area, a couple of areas beyond. But the first thing that you notice is that the inside of the temple has no walls. It's one vast chamber, and each apse rising open and unhindered into the spires. The apse you are entering or looking into directly right now is filled with blue light. And there is a ritual being performed, and you can see another being performed across the way. Actually, from where you're at, you could probably see the one in the green light lidded area over here.
Yeah, not the other one, not the gray.
And the ritual in front of you is being performed by a red wizard with an arcane circle, and a score of humanoid bodies bound and gagged and laying around the circle. There's 2 dragon soul cultists standing on either side holding daggers to the throats of bound humanoids. And now you notice 2 groups of the humanoids lay unmoving on the floor, lying in pools of blood, and you can clearly see the open wounds on some of their throats. Both of the dragon souls turn their heads. Actually, you know what? That doesn't automatically happen. Hold on. Let me let's roll to see if this happens. Wait. Come on. I'm doing this differently this time. Why is this slow? There we go. We're doing it from the encounter builder. Alright. Dragon Soul. A perception check.
And the mage is the only one casting,
Yeah,
right?
never mind. They do not. You opened a path silently, and nobody notices.
If I thought about it, I would have done it at a 45-degree angle, so it looked like the door was still attached. But anyway, I didn't.
Yes. And what Spot
But
just
that's what I
mentioned
did.
is very obvious. You see bound and gagged lying on the floor the figure of Jamna Gleamsilver.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
no.
bound.
Jamna.
Yeah,
Beyond
it's another sacrifice. We got to go save
Oh.
her.
beyond this apse, you see in the very center of the temple a swirling yeah, that would be appropriate at this point. 30 by 30 foot wide, 30 foot tall maelstrom of just swirling energy, red and black, almost looking like blood. There is a humming noise that seems to come from it, spreading out, reaching even your ears at the entrance. And there's a slight vibration that goes through your entire body as the hum hits you. You feel the floor beneath your feet vibrating as well. On one side, to the left from your viewpoint of the maelstrom, you see Wrath Modar, arms and gaze raised upwards as he recites some form of incantation, possibly controlling and growing the power of the maelstrom with each passing moment. And on
Just
the
so I
other
can-
side, you see the guardian Mythal sitting on a black... here, I've got these actually. Show to everyone. So there's the maelstrom, rising, not quite that tall, but rising up into the air. And it's been a while since you've seen it. Actually, you've never seen it in person, although Alamir has. You saw an illusion of it. The Mythal Guardian that you were unable to stop the cult from acquiring from the Feywild. It's sitting on a pedestal, and two huge humanoids in full black plate stand near it and to either side of it as it pulses erratically with incandescent energy. And behind them, you see two figures. Wait, do I not have her? I don't have her. I gotta add her. You see...
I'm just doing the pulsing for everybody.
You see a purple robed woman with dark hair and a man dressed in red plate armor, one hand resting on a large shield and the other holding a huge 5-headed flail. He wears no helm and his long blonde hair flows down around his shoulders. Even at this distance, he bears a striking resemblance to Zem.
His brother! His brother!
Does this one have long flowing hair?
And this is
Yes,
the,
it does. Oh my god, it is the real Zem. Okay, the eyes are a little creepy, by the way.
Yeah, well, AI generated art. All right. And the other one is what the two black clad armored people look like. So that is what you see, and we're going to need to first off, we're not doing measurement. We're not doing turn order. So let me clear this. Just in case I had the one outside set up, just in case you decided you wanted to save the people from Hill's Edge and Anthargrum.
They will save themselves.
Of course they will.
We've trained them well.
If nothing else, one of them was going to be usable in other ways for the enemy.
All right. So no one has noticed you yet. Although, actually, I need to make rolls from these other people, and I do need to add someone too. I don't think I can do it from here at this point. I need to do it this way. But discuss. What do you want to do?
Does the mage look like he's actively casting in the circle?
They are
Yeah.
conducting a ritual. They're in the middle of conducting a ritual. They are saying words, ritualistic words of power, ongoing.
My thought is rush in, polymorph the mage so he can't continue doing his ritual part, and then take out the dragon souls, then the mage, and then move forward. Or do you need to
Then
go
we got to
faster?
rinse and repeat.
Or do we just need to go faster? I just don't know how fast we can go.
Right, and Alamir, what he's going to pipe up is
Oh, that's right. I do have her.
to, and I'm asking everybody to, especially Bahamut Boy over there, the ritual to bring Tiamat to the earth requires all these rituals to be completed. The 5 sides, or 6, 5, whatever.
If we stop one, we should be okay.
We should stop one. We should interrupt the conjuration.
We're not in combat, but yet we're in combat. Are you saying we can do anything we want right now, and there's no turn?
Nobody
at this
has
one?
seen you yet, so yes, you.
From right here, I'm 90 foot from mage. I can throw a water spear over. They'd have to do a attack save of 18, but that should break her concentration if she's inside a water spear, correct?
The other option, I
Unless-
have banishment.
All right.
If I can walk up 30 feet, that mage is within
Yeah.
60 feet, unless there's an anti-magic shell around it, which there very well might be.
I
But I don't know.
I
I
still
got
can.
80 feet, so I can run up and grab Gemna.
Yeah.
Are you still in Viz?
And I actually agree with what Jenkins said. I think we got to choose to go fast. If we're gonna go fast, it's now, or else we got to do this
Runs
slow.
forward.
I
He's got
start
Gemma.
running in,
Those
and you
spot
guys
arcs.
start casting.
All right. So we got to do
Well,
what
I
we do.
dart forward to do it, so.
I do water spear on the
Oh.
mage.
Everybody's got an action, I would assume, a round of
Fine.
surprise.
Alamir's casting a spell.
Okay, and you are rushing in. Go ahead and do your whatever this first round of movement and actions is, and then roll initiative.
So we can move in
Yes.
for free. Okay.
I'm going to move in, grab Gemna, and bonus action dash half my speed back out, which is 40 feet with her.
Yep. Go for it.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So our job was to protect her, right? Was to get her.
Do you remember who she is?
Gemna.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
for it. I was
DC
thinking-
19 charisma.
And
All
this
right, let me double
is
check that. Charisma, a banishment.
on the wizard.
the one in
Page.
the middle.
Mm-hmm. With surprise. Not that matters. But
So okay, let me go ahead and let's roll
I don't know, man. If something's ugly enough and surprises you, man, it might really get you.
charisma saving throw. 16.
that's a fail.
So that
Am I running
fails.
Hef, Tom, or are you?
What's that?
Am I running Hef, or are you?
Would you mind?
No, that's fine.
Just because there's a lot going on.
Yep.
And there's
Thank
about to be a lot more, apparently.
Okay. So that's everyone's first round of movement. What other spells were cast other than banishment? Anything?
I have one.
What were you casting?
I'm going to be casting Conjure Elemental.
Okay. What kind of elemental?
In this section, I think we're going to have some fun. I think I'm going to go with it's going to be a CR5 because that's the level I'm doing it at. And might as well just do Air Elemental.
Okay. And I'm then going to do this and controlled by Elamir.
And I'm going to put it right in
Go
front
ahead.
of
You have
I can drop
control
I
over
can
the
drop
token.
them right here. I'm just going to drop them right here.
Okay.
That's where the Mythal was, correct?
No,
Is
the
the Mythal-
Mythal is
I thought it was
all
down
the way
here.
down
Down
here.
here.
Oh, then nowhere. Okay, then I'm still just taking care of this.
Yeah, the Mythal is this thing that's pulsating.
And all right, that's fine.
All right. Luna, anything? Or Jinx?
So, so the other suggestion I'll say into our communication
Put him
devices
over here. Put him over
is
here,
I
sorry.
think we need to go right or left and not take on Wrath Modar. In
Putting
order
him here
to
at 40.
in order to cull or in order to stop the process. Because
Well, I think we need to eliminate all the extras that would be casting at us otherwise too, as fast as we can.
That's why I put another target on the
Because
floor.
if he's concentrating on the whirlwind thing, we might be able to at least get 2 or 3 out before he notices. Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
Maybe.
Or he might need to concentrate on holding it until they take care of us, and then if we disrupt it enough, he won't be able to hold it anyways.
So I'm about to
What's
click a
this
button.
mage out here?
That's the one that got banished.
Okay.
I just moved him out of the temple because he could come back, so he's just out of the way for now. So everybody go ahead and click your tokens and roll initiative, please.
Does Hef get to go?
Was Hef doing something special?
I moved him in, and then I was just going to attack whatever one you guys pointed him to attack. He will shoot.
Yeah, I was just kind of waiting for everybody else to do their stuff because I didn't, obviously banishment.
So if he dropped the thing there, I will attack. I'm assuming that's a bad guy.
Yes, it is. That is a dragon soul.
Okay.
With the
And
air
he's gonna do
elemental
a-
behind him.
He's going to do a maneuvering attack to push him, too, if I hit.
Okay.
Hopefully get pushed into the whirlwind of, his wind elemental.
Yep. Oh, I gotta go look here.
So I need to put a couple of rolls in here. So I need me. Where am I? Where's me? You are here.
I am
There's
going to
partner.
auto roll initiative, and actually it did all of yours, but we'll ignore those. Wow. You could wish that you could use the auto rolls that it did for you guys. 22, 23, 20, 18, 19, 8.
Hey, I'll take it. Because I'm probably the 8.
Nope. I meant to. I guess I didn't need to do those. Do you guys do these? All right. It didn't do what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. That's good because I don't want to do them all anyway. So let's
I mean, look at what we've rolled so far.
add a turn.
Well,
Oh wait, let's not do that one.
And if Hef made his attack, then I want to attack the same one before that with the Eldritch Blast at the same time.
So 23 to hit for 9 piercing damage, and with the
yeah.
water or the air elemental there, does he get the sneak attack?
Yes, he does.
So if the 23 hits, he did 16 damage total, and then the guy has to make a strength saving throw. to
Or
not
he's
be
pushed back
pushed.
10 feet into
Correct.
the air elemental.
Yep.
And then the air elemental will eat him.
Dragon Soul, strength saving throw. Nope, he doesn't have a bonus there. Does not look. Nope, 18.
18 is his DC according to his sheet.
So it made it then. Yep.
Yep.
All right. How much damage was that again?
16,
Okay.
and you can mark off one of his superiority die. Well, I hit. Do I still get the extra damage, right?
Yes, you get to do and then the extra damage. And doesn't that superiority die add damage too?
Well, when you hit with a weapon attack, you spend 1 superiority die and add the total to the damage roll. And if the target is larger or smaller, it must make a DC 18 strength save or be pushed 15 feet.
So you're going to add a D10.
So it's just the D10, right?
Yep, in addition to, and actually I already did the sneak attack damage. So just a D10.
Another 6, so 24, 22 total.
So 6 more. And what is he going to do? He has 2 more attacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if it was just one for the sneak round or okay, full attack. Yeah, he'll shoot 2 more
full
at him
action.
then.
You guys get a full action this round.
31 to hit for 15.
15, excellent.
And 21 to hit. If that does, for
Yep, it
another
does.
15.
Another 15. Ouch. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. This
That's
guy's
30 and 22 is 56 damage.
16, 16. Okay. Hopefully, I just want to see something here.
I don't think I could have done that, Tom.
Done what?
The elemental takes a minute to cast.
Oh, it does.
Yes, because it's with us for an hour.
Right.
So if you want to
okay.
give me a minute outside, I can spend a minute
Nope,
outside
you
with
didn't
it.
think of it beforehand, so no. So
No, okay, that's
what
fine.
else would you like to do?
I'm
So
gonna
then
just
take off 7 the sneak damage.
yeah for the
Yep.
sneak
Tom.
damage. Then I'm just gonna target this guy with the cantrip. I'm just gonna shoot him.
You're just going to what?
Shoot him with the cantrip.
Got it. Okay.
Let's see. This is the freebie.
Saving
15
throw.
hit. It's a cantrip. Saving throw. It's a firebolt. There's no saving.
Oh, yep. Nope. It's to hit.
No,
It's
I just have to hit him.
15 to hit.
15
that's 15.
just misses.
Okay.
They're wearing.
then that's it.
Yeah, studded leather. With
That's
their
fine.
decks, they miss.
That's fine.
Okay. And then
Yeah. Okay.
Then it's Jinx's turn.
So, Jinx.
Someone's shooting.
3 Eldritch Blasts fly
23,
out.
23. Oh, yeah, they all hit. Nice.
6,
15,
6, 9, and 2.
Yep, 17 points of force damage.
So this is the same guy?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Is bloodied now, too. Excellent.
And then bonus action. Since Spot likes to run off and do stuff, Spot gets the
See Spot. Run. Run, Spot. Run.
Spot gets the inspiration.
Inspiration on Spot. There you go. Purple dot, inspiration on Spot. Oh, and no, actually, that's where you guys were. Okay, so.
What can I all use it for again? Attack, roll, and damage?
Oh, that's right.
Or what can we all do with yours now?
Actually, pretty much everything.
So
how
any
we
die
have it.
roll, basically?
Hold
And
on a
it's a
second.
D10 now?
It's D12. It casts on. It can use it
Okay.
to. Well, if you cast a heal spell, you can add to your healing spell.
8.
You can do it as a bonus to hit points gained or the damage dealt. You can use it for any of your saves, any of your skill checks, and when you're all done with it, I'm gonna find the new thing. The thing
I can
that we
pass
have
it
been
to
using.
somebody else? Oh.
You can actually, yes. Oh yeah. So once you use it, I can use a reaction to give it to somebody else within 60 feet. That same exact inspiration.
I love it.
Bounce. Cool.
So I can bounce it around a little bit after you use it, and you successfully use it. I can just go, oh, you get it, but you get it until you get it. Keep it until it's used. So
Wow. That was so close. So obviously, the Dragon Soul right in front of you notices, and the other guy noticed they're getting attacked, and that what they first notice is that the wizard disappears.
yeah.
And from the middle of the room, everyone else is intent on watching the maelstrom, on listening to Rathmodar and other voices that echo elsewhere in the temple, speaking ritual words. But the woman, the dark-haired woman in purple robes with obviously wearing plate mail underneath, turns and looks, and she goes, "There they are! Kill them!" And she begins rush, and she looks to rush forward. So let me get all these people in here. So
You want an autograph?
Heroes of Hill's Edge, we're here.
You win a car. You win a car. You win a car.
Mr. Tom,
yes.
I believe Luna needs his free action or free movement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Attack.
Yes, Luna.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, which one of these two dragons are damaged the worst?
The one on the left.
The one on the left is
Okay.
bloodied. The other one has not been hit.
Give me
I
tidal
wouldn't-
wave.
But I wouldn't. Well, hang on. Just
There's
gonna
a
suggest-
lot of
Oh,
innocent people all the way around them.
Yep.
Be aware and don't waste all your spells on one guy. We have a lot of people to fight.
I
Use
know.
That was gonna-
cantrips to start
that-
for all
that-
the
that-
little guys.
Yeah, that was going to be my recommendation: is go small, go single point.
'Cause
Right.
all of these people don't have X's around them, so I'm assuming they're all alive, waiting to be sacrificed
Correct.
too. So
Any
Tidal Wave's going to
of-
destroy all of them.
These are
Which would
all
help
bound common folk. But you're welcome to
Where
drown
was
them
it
if
at?
you want.
What was that? Okay, I'm going to my original.
Yeah, the only two
Yes.
baddies are the ones.
The
that
one
have
that's
names.
not bloodied. So this one here, I'm going
Okay.
to cast Hold Person. You have to make a Wisdom saving throw 18.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's see.
Did
Wisdom,
Luna
that
ever- are you
is-
doing your-
that's their bread and butter here. Nope, 5.
It used
So
to
the-
be his bread and butter.
So the other
That was
strategy,
a 1 and a 20. That's awesome.
the other strategy I'd recommend is we don't let them sit. We kill them as we pass. Right.
Yeah.
We can't afford anybody at our back.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
But you only have one that can move. You kill that one and you can get to the other one.
so that
it's
one is
He
concentration,
can't
right?
take an action.
that one's
it's concentration. Right? Yeah. For a minute.
held for a minute.
It-
Yep.
Yep.
with concentration, right?
It's not going to live that long, I suspect, though.
And they
took
do
the
they get a
action
save
while
at
y'all
the
can
end
kill
of
it.
each round.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give you. Actually, I'm gonna do yellow on you for concentration. All right. Okay. Here, let's get this. I need to zoom in some more. Okay. Yep, that's good. I could even go a little further. There we go. All right. Let me just put in these people with their, let's see, that's a 22. 22.
I'll be right back. See,
the
I just
dragon-
saved 5 people by doing that.
The dragon souls are 10. The purple robes. Where? Oh, right here. I need to roll her separately, actually. Let me just do this. 16 plus 2, 18. 18. These are 2. Lamar is 4. Wrath is 13. All right. All right. That doesn't really matter. There's no. You got rid of the wizard in. That was right in front of you. Jinx. Or actually, yeah, because Zim, you have your dex is +0, right? Yeah. So Jinx, you're first. Spock goes before her. We can't hear you, sir.
Yep. Continue hitting
The one on the left.
Yeah, sorry. I step up to Jamna, and then I will
Stab her.
Eldritch Blast. You have no idea how tempting that is.
Well,
kinda
I just
figured.
it was a person we recognized, and she was tied up and bound. So I
Yeah.
went in and grabbed her because Jenkins said, "That's Gemna," and I don't remember who Gemna was. So I ran in, grabbed her, pulled her back, and I'm leaving her there for Jenkins. So whatever he wants to do with her,
You know,
I'm
if you
going to
would've
run
stepped-
back to you.
For those who don't
would've-
remember, both our audience and players, Jamna Gleamsilver was the roguish member of the Zentarum that you met on the road on your travels to Waterdeep with the Colt wagons. And
yes.
she is the one who stole the white dragon mask and then supposedly lost it. And obviously she lost it because she was captured.
Yeah. A lot of good stealing did for you, huh? I give her a wink and a nudge, and then I cast all the blast at the dragon cell.
She's wiggling
Perfect
her
the way she is.
Yeah.
May I
and gagged.
May I suggest ungagging her quickly if you can, because she may have some information that we could use.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Can I do that on my as part of my movement, or do I have to use an action
Bonus
for that?
action.
Just pulling the gag off of her can be a free action. That's fine.
Okay. After I say, "Oh, you're fine the way you are," if she's doing that, then I'll just blast and pull it off.
Okay.
She may have some information, right? You never know. So
16 hits. Whoa! What is that?
Nice.
it's
That's a
You said
ridiculous.
16 hits though.
Love it.
Yeah, 16 does hit.
16 hits.
9,
So
12,
it's-
21. And 2 is 23.
Yeah, I got 2 2s in the mix. Because apparently, 9, 12, and 2. So 23.
All right.
Well, that's right.
Minus
Half has
23.
something he can re-roll damage, right? I gotta remember that for if he rolls bad.
Yes, you can
Does he go
reroll
whack, whack, whack?
any arrow shot, any pierce.
Does she look hurt?
Jamna, yes, Jamna does look hurt. Beat up, lots of scratches, nothing serious.
Nothing
Bruises,
serious.
just cuts and bruises.
As I insult her, using the words that I used to insult her, I use a bonus action to cast Healing Word.
Ah, very good. Okay.
So she gets 8 hit points.
8 hit points?
Yep.
Cool.
For Healing Word, that's not bad.
Nope.
If she takes a bonus action to take it all in, does she get max hit points like drinking a potion?
And she goes, thank you. I appreciate it.
You can thank me later if we survive.
Yeah, it's not looking too good, I'll tell you that.
Help us.
It'd be helpful if I had a white dragon mask right now.
I tried. I had it.
Yeah.
So,
Guys, on point. We need information, right? So
That's you, leader boy.
all right, Jinx, at your turn?
Yeah, it's more than my time worth.
Okay. Zim. And I'm going to go ahead and add Jamna in here.
You can untie her as your action and ask her questions. While you do it, you might get information then. Or she might grab your dagger and stab you and run away.
Jamna, with this invasion, do you have any information that'll help us get through this? Any weaknesses that you've spotted or anything we need to do that you think would help us on our mission to shut this down?
She starts to give information. I will dole it out as time allows during the battle. So the first thing she says is, well, I can tell you these rituals here on the bottom are just, I think they're important, but they're just for the sacrifices. The main controllers of the ritual are Rath Modar in the center and Dumadrath up above him. And above him, in the middle, you'll find the cult leader himself. They're flying up in the air, as are some of the other wizards. All told, I think there are. Let's see.
So does he wear
11, 12,
Velvet?
13. So that would
Purple
be
robes?
13 different points of
Or
ritual
lilac?
magic being done. However that works. And that's what she says first.
So what can we do with that, guys? If anything?
What are you doing?
I say in the earpiece. So what are we going to do with that information?
Keep fighting
Anyway,
right now, is my
keep fighting.
response to you.
Yep.
Because I'm standing right next to you. I'm like, what are we doing? Let's go. We can talk while we fight.
I mean, she's still tied up, so.
Yeah, unless he's taking his action to untie him, but I don't think any of us are right now.
Nope.
We just pulled her out of the way. You're muted, Slorko.
I said initiative 8.18. She could have rolled a 9.
Yeah, that's because I rolled it off of at a roll 20, and I have that set to calculate differences in decks automatically.
That was my move. I double moved.
Oh wait, not 18, 8. There we go. All right.
I guess that she has 18 decks.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Oh, he's
You're
way
running
over
by
here.
the fight?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We knew he was a betrayer, guys. He just ran off. Didn't even attack the things that he told us we needed to attack and take out.
And don't forget, and I know there's a way to set this in.
I can see the smirk.
So in D&D Beyond, in Beyond 20, if you open Beyond 20 up, actually, if you do it, wait a minute, where's my Beyond 20 in the bottom? I guess it's only down in the lower right. Maybe it's the one from in the lower right in roll 20. You go to your Beyond 20 settings. Do they still have it? More options. I thought they added it back. The ability to add a D4 to all your. I guess it's not all your rolls, so never mind. Remember, you have a D4 to add to your attacks and saving throws.
So that one missed before was a hit because they only missed by 1 point.
Yep.
Oh, that's true. You're absolutely right. But you forgot, and I forgot. So here we go.
So did Alamir. He did it too.
Yeah. That must have been with the D4. All right, Spot. Sorry. Go for it.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
At least you and Hef aren't right back to back this time.
10. I leap over Jamna. 20, 30, 40, 50, and whackety whack whack. Whack whack.
Okay.
So, just as a reminder, number 1 is stop the ritual. Number 2 is rescue the prisoners. 3 is assault the defenses.
All right. Hit. 10 and 14.
Is he still up?
Still up.
Wow.
Looking super, really bad shape. Look how bright red that is. He's you just hit him twice and sprayed blood all over the dead bodies.
Key point. And 2 more. Well, 1 more first, and then if there is a second, I'll run somewhere else and smackety smack.
Okay.
That should hit.
That hits and that drops him. He goes down lifeless on the ground.
Run around the outside, over to this guy.
I may say, do you want to leave them for the others and we just keep going? It's an option.
I
If we can
only
get
have
killed,
so
then-
much action, and I figured I might as well smack him once, which is going to wake him up for the others, but then you and me can keep going if we need to.
Yeah, you're faster than I am anyway. You can catch up quick.
Correct. I'm waiting for you. I'm just sitting there tapping my foot, going, "Which way we going?" You still haven't
Hey.
led me that way.
I'm going left.
Um,
My left.
A D4 added to that, right, Tom?
Yep, D4. Let's see.
14 hit.
14 will not hit.
You can add the D12 if you need to.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
D12.
Right.
D12. Still can.
Do we want to though, or do I just miss this one because Zemta's talking to me and distracted me? So I think I just missed because
Oh, it's my fault.
that
you missed.
inspiration
Is that-
can be used for something more important. I have a feeling right now.
That's true. We got
So
big stuff
I'm gonna
coming up.
save it at this point because I thought about that.
And are you
Yeah,
stopping
just
Hoping
there?
that
Is
the
that your
D4
turn?
would be enough, but yes, that is my turn.
Okay.
I am no longer hasted anymore. Right after we came up here and they all got
Correct, you're
out,
back
I'm
to your
assuming that
normal.
wore off. Okay.
Actually, you might. Well, okay.
You hear a screech, a scream, as the woman comes rushing forward. She goes,
I figured she'd come too, so I'll intercept her, Zem, while you go the other way, I guess.
"My sisters shall be avenged!" And as she runs forward, her hair flying behind her, and the wild, angry,
So she's
desperate
bald.
look in her eyes,
She's the dragon.
you can you see
I know
she
she's the dragon.
resembles the last two black-haired Mondath women that you encountered and killed, including the first. Both wear purple. The first one being the cleric you encountered in the caves early on, and then so you were told that there was another sister. This must be her. That is her turn. Elamir.
All right, Alamir's going to turn into the good guy. Alamir's going to come over. He's going to spend 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If he goes 60 to say there, and he tells all of the common folk, or the ones that are being held against, they're all tied up, right?
They're all tied and bound and gagged. Excuse me.
Never mind. All right, so he's still gonna go 30. Go over here. He's gonna just shoot the who's he what's it right there. Does a 17 hit?
I'm
guy.
sorry. The one over here. Yes, 17 hits.
For 26 points of damage.
Ooh. Yeah, burst just explodes on the left clavicle and throws the shoulder back.
And I'm done.
Okay.
So that drops my concentration, right?
No, when Spot hit him, it dropped the concentration.
I didn't hit him.
Oh, I did. Okay, I thought it was that. Yeah, I did.
Remember, I missed.
Okay.
No.
Yes, I just took your concentration off.
Hold person. Does hold person work that
Whole
way?
person paralyzes. I don't think that's putting him to sleep or anything.
Nope.
So it's not waking him up. He's still paralyzed.
Yeah.
They're still
might
held.
give him
Yeah,
He's paralyzed.
advantage. It might give him advantage on his save. Let me see. At the end of each turns, can make another Wisdom save. On a success, the spell ends.
Otherwise, he's
Yeah,
paralyzed.
Yeah.
that
Otherwise,
means to
I
get-
should have had. I should have had advantage hitting
Right,
him, and
we
I
both
didn't.
should have had
Oh, and
advantage.
attack rolls have
Yeah.
advantage. Any attack
Yeah.
has advantage.
And that's why I was holding him so y'all could kill him.
And melee
Well,
attacks
Yeah,
have.
Hef will take advantage of
automatically
that
crit.
advantage.
Yeah, no, it's there's.
Okay, let's see
You
if
can't
I
break
get a
that.
20.
It's
All
very
right,
powerful.
so there's 26 points to him. And I'm done.
18. Okay, one sec here. One sec. I need to figure this out real quick before we reach the end here. Zem is 19. So 2.
As far as movement, if everybody can move up as fast as you can, that would be great.
Aim. Add. MG 10.
Did you learn haste yet, Sam?
Sorry.
Well, I meant for you too. You know, it'd be a bonus for you. Cast
It
haste
would.
on yourself.
I could be about equal to your speed then. So
Okay, and then
I only like haste for the extra armor. You know that, right?
What is Wrath Mortar wearing?
Peanut butter bikini.
That looks like it's made out of peanut butter.
Okay. So this is on 2. This is on 18.
He's got a big cowl. That's all it is.
This is on 10. All right. So let me put these.
must be a
in
status
order.
thing. How big your cowl is, maybe, as far as your status, right? Maybe.
Or he's
Overcompensating.
compensating for something. You know,
A small head. That's what you meant,
Yep.
right?
big
Okay.
cowl,
Yes.
small head. Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
makes his head look bigger. Exactly.
Okay. So actually, right before Alamir, we're
He
at.
probably has 2 or
this.
3 shields. You know, cowls.
Perfect. This worked out perfect. All right. After she runs forward, you see the 2 men in plate, like they had turned the Mythal Guardian in the direction over there, and a beam shoots out from it. I'm going to do this. This is how we're going to do this. Yep, that is going to be good enough. Let's go ahead, do a line. I just want to see a line here from it. So this is gonna, yeah, no. She almost did.
He takes them stunt, kills the witch in front of him on the way.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that is the way she ran. They wouldn't do that. So, all right. So it is going to be here. And a pulse of incandescent light shoots forth from the Mythal Guardian. And it goes up to and through Spot all the way to the wall. A burst of energy. Spot, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sam, you moved more than 10 feet away from me. What did I tell you?
He did it on purpose.
Dex save?
Yes.
Add the D4.
He's more than 10 feet. Oh, yeah, and the D4.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
it's-
right. Bless. You
I have advantage against spells cast by creatures. Oh, no, never mind. That's within 5 feet. Never mind. Darn it.
and it's
and
not
it's
a
not
wisdom
a
save,
cast.
so not. 16
And a D4.
and a D4.
4. So a 20.
Oh, with the blessing of Bahamut, you dive out of the way and avoid the full blunt of the blow. Because effectively, this would affect anyone it went through, so it counts as area effect. So you avoid the entire thing, and you
So
see.
did it affect this guy then?
They're
Next to
lying
him
on
or
the
here?
ground. I don't think it did.
Okay.
It is a concentrated bolt. you'd have to be in its direct line to get hit by it. So you avoided the bolt. You could feel the pulse of the energy as it went by you, and it almost almost shocked you, like almost as if
The little bit of hair I had on my arm stood up.
Yeah, it was powerful, and even the magically created wall of the temple shattered. Little bits and pieces came flying off as it hit. All right, Alamir, your turn.
Miss me. I do not want a kissy.
All right. Let me see something.
don't know why.
All
And you
right.
don't know what you're missing.
Here, just so you guys get a sense, this was the damage that it was doing. Since you can get a sense of damage given your experiences through adventuring. 48.
Yikes.
5, 10, 15. All right, I move 15, 16, 17.
Halved because I saved,
There.
and halved to nothing because I have.
And I have this.
Awesome.
I'm going to do this. See where am I going distance-wise? I'm going to do one thing. Can't do that. Sure. What the heck? It's a DC Dex 18.
Okay, where you need the fireball?
Yeah, I don't need it. She's the only one in it.
Oh, you're only doing it to
That's as far as I can go with it. Yeah,
her?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nobody else within range.
All right,
I can't get down here, so
no problem. Let me.
I'm just trying to make her toasty.
I mean, unless you place it towards the vortex, and maybe some of it gets sucked into the vortex and
It kills
flares
anybody
out on the
vortex.
top and kills the guys up on top.
14 is not good enough, so that's 29.
That's a 48-53. I'm using my over channel
Okay,
to deal maximum damage,
53. Ouch.
which is 48 plus I get +5 on my attack.
Yep. Yeah. So it explodes all around her, and she stumbles and screams.
You almost hit as hard as Hef.
Yeah, that was huge. And that's your movement. Anything else, bonus?
It's reaction, so I'm just waiting.
What's that?
All I have left is a bonus
Reaction?
action
Okay.
or reaction, and I can't do my reaction that I want to do. So
Wrath
Go ahead.
Modar cannot help but notice what's going on, especially after the Mythal Guardian, the scream, Meyer Mondath scream, and the Mythal Guardian going off. So, yeah, he turns.
Go Zem. Go Zem.
Where are you, sir?
Somebody
There you are.
haste Zem.
I mean, I could. He's a little too far away.
Yeah, interesting. And then he and he looks over just as the fireball goes off, and then he puts a globe of invulnerability around himself.
Yeah, chicken. Anybody got a counter spell?
Not at that.
Now would
distance.
be a good time to use that one.
Not at that.
Yeah,
It's also
out of
way
range.
too far away.
I think I'm just gonna. Wow, what am I gonna put for that? I guess I don't remember what we were using pink for before, but I'm just gonna do that. I can't put anything else. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what I can do. Perfect. I can simply draw a little thing around him really quick here.
Yep.
Lips. Here we go. There we go. Globe of invulnerability. And
Why
that's
do you
all
gotta
he's
eat
doing while
stuff?
he and then he continues the incantation. Hef. Can't hear you, sir.
Sorry. Does the item look like can be broken, or does it look like it's a magical thing that can't be damaged?
You know that it is an artifact of such incredible. It's been around since the creation of since the first
How big is
world
it?
before the time of humans. It is not that. It's sitting on a pedestal. I think it was what, like 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Does Hef think that he could knock it off the pedestal with an arrow?
It depends how. It depends on how much it weighs. How, like, I mean, if it was a
Well, we would have
if it was a
we would have
regular
seen it when
item-
we were in, the image of it or whatever, and with talking to the other people in that, would we have found out how big it is or how much it weighed, or I know we would have had to take it out in the portable hole. So Hef would probably say then that he couldn't knock it over because he's just trying to throw it off so that it doesn't fire again.
Yeah, it would go in the portable hole. That for a fact. You were told that. Other specifics you weren't told because you were given specifics on weight and such for the other.
Okay. Then he is gonna turn his attention to her and shoot at her.
Okay.
Could that be banished?
It's not. I think that's only a creature.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, you're
wondering what
talking
what
It depends on what your spell says.
It is an
If it
artifact.
says
Globe?
creature.
It is an
Oh,
you're
artifact
talking
of
about
power. Yeah.
If it says that you can banish an item or a creature, then you could do it to it. You'd have to read
Pretty
the
sure.
spell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's creature only.
All right. So I think I know what I want to do next.
28 to hit her.
That hits. So 11.
Yeah, let me see. What does he got for options again? He's gonna do the maneuvering one, so he can tell Zem to run. Slow poke.
Half your movement speed, sir.
Wherever you're going. I don't know, but he's helping you get there. And then that's what was it? A D something? D10? Oh, can't type today.
Right? Another point. And
So that was 12 points total for that one. And then that's 2 of his superiority dice gone, Tom.
yeah, I got it.
I don't know if you marked it off. Okay. And then 2 more attacks on her. 24 for 9. Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, you can re-roll that. Yep, can roll another D8 and see if you get something better. So they both hit.
Well, that was the reroll the damage
And that's a
technically.
1
But,
in the
okay.
dex.
I'll
Oh.
do.
I was gonna say that's a 1 in a. If that's just a reroll. For
Well, the
the
one
damage.
that was the reroll for the 1, so that's just the 10.
Okay.
I was just trying to roll the damage, but it rolled the whole thing again.
No problem.
So here's his 3rd hit, which is a crit.
Whoa, nice. Too bad it's not.
So 15 and 12 is 19 total. No,
But you don't get the sneak attack.
15 and 8. Yeah, is 19 total.
Right.
Piercing damage, piercing critical, piercing feet. So 15, 8, and 8 is what it should be, right?
You get the additional 8. Yes, that's correct. It gets an additional 8 for the feet.
So the totals on the bottom aren't right.
31. Well, that's because of the sneak attack. So 30 minus 31. She is hurt. She is bloodied and very hurt. His arrows sticking out of the armor and through her purple robes, screaming in pain, blood and spittle coming out of her mouth.
Half under his breath goes, yes, got her.
Nice. And we get to the dragon soul. The dragon soul looks around. He's been looking around briefly, has no guidance from the wizard because the wizard's not there.
And
Speaking
his
of
other
which,
buddy's dead, so he wants to run away, right?
He's still paralyzed.
you don't get to be
Yes,
a
he is.
dragon soul without
Yeah,
dedication.
he is
to-
paralyzed.
Oh, is he paralyzed?
Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
he's
He
still
is.
paralyzed.
Because he didn't save
Yeah.
last time.
Never mind. But
He can still think the stuff.
he gets
Yeah.
he gets a. Does he get it save at the end? He does, right?
Yes,
the
every
end.
at the
Save
end
at
of
the
his
end
turn.
of his turn. Yep.
So let's do that. Dragon soul, and that's
Wisdom?
wisdom or charisma. Wisdom. It was
I
wisdom.
thought it was a wisdom because
was.
Yes, his wisdom.
he rolled a 1 and a 20
Nope,
though when
still
he
not.
originally failed.
All right. There is a humming noise and a glow building as the Mythal Guardian begins to charge back up with energy. And it looks like it's pulsing and glowing brighter than it was before. All right. Jamna. You only took off her
Mouth.
her gag. She's
Took it
like,
off.
Come on now, untie me and I'll help you. You need all the help, all the that you can get. I there, and watch out for the dangerous magic of that artifact. I've seen what it can do when it fully charges up. It's not something that even a giant could survive.
Working on it.
Yep.
Luna,
Working on it.
what would you like
The other
to do?
question I would have, circular wise, Alamir, does that circle, if the mage comes back and we've somehow disrupted that circle, is that circle required for that mage to finish the spell?
Probably.
Can somebody smudge it or throw paint on it or something weird just to like mess it up? Maybe.
So, Alamir, this has never come up before, so I'm gonna.
But is it just engraving?
The circle is easy. It's a general conjuration circle, or
Okay,
a
so I'll just-
modified
so I'll break
conjuration
it.
circle. But
I'll
roll
break the circle.
first. Roll a
ahead.
luck check for me, 2d10, please.
2d10.
And what you're rolling is how many of the specifics did you talk about with Nair of the research?
Gotcha.
And the answer is, in terms of the ritual, you really didn't. That's not something you focused on.
Okay.
So go ahead and make an Arcana check, which is going to have a high DC at this point. Okay. Your general assumption, and the 14's not bad. That's pretty good, but it's not great. Yeah, it's great, but not great in this instance. You understand conjuration well enough, even though that's never been something you've been into. Other than like the elementals, stuff like that. You understand that multiple conjuration circles, they'd all have to be tied together in some way, shape, or form, and there has to be a focal point for them. And that would make sense, given that the ones that you can see, and coming further into the room, and Alamir at this point, yes, you can see three of those, two other circles on the other side in the green and the black shaded area. You would, and actually you can see the edge of the one over here in the white light. And they're all surrounding that vortex. So interrupting any of the circles should slow, possibly stop, but definitely could slow the ritual from completing. But its focal point and what ultimately needs to be stopped is that vortex, whatever is directly causing it.
Does Alamir know that if he breaks this circle, I mean, like, runs right through it with a staff down, scraping the outer wall, straight
Well,
in through the actual ritual
Yes, breaking
drawings.
any circle prevents its use.
And so that his next movement's going to be going through the circle.
Got it. Okay. Luna.
Okay, how bad off is this dragon soul?
This one right here by Spot is it looks hurt, definitely hurt, but not isn't bloodied yet.
Can you handle it, Spot?
I'm not even looking in his direction. I was just trying to hit him as I ran by and missed.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me look here real quick. So
So if you want me to take him, you need to tell me over headset or whatever, over our little stones.
you got one turn to kill
'Cause
him,
otherwise-
basically.
I'm gonna go down and take her. I ain't
Some
gonna
of
worry
us have
about
big
hitting him.
stones.
You've got one turn to kill him. And I'm still holding concentration, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. As far as I can go.
Okay.
And I'm done while I'm holding concentration on this dragon. Actually, do I? Yeah, I think I hold concentration to keep him paralyzed, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yep. So whoever has one more turn to kill the dragon soul.
All right.
Well, he took a lot of hits to kill the last one, so I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be one if it's just me.
It's either that or we're leaving one alive behind us to kill these guys.
Is that
Because
it, Luna?
I'm gonna try a screw with the artifact after on my next turn to stop it.
Okay. All right.
I just have to get in range.
I can get there in one round, and that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, if you can do it, I'm your backup. If you can't get done, hang on. Or get as far away as you can if you can't turn it
Oops.
over.
So you're doing that's what you're doing with that statue? Okay.
I'm gonna run down and try to either grab the statue or push it off the pedestal to stop it from being in the thing, whatever it can be done. So that's my idea.
I'm plan B to that then. You can fly, right?
Yes, if I want to.
Okay, good.
All right. So the man in red armor comes rushing forward. He will 10, 20. He rushes forward up to here, pulling out a short bow. It's really not optimal. 8320. I mean, he's going to have disadvantage no matter what he does. So you know what? He is going to.
He's gonna throw the bow instead.
He's gonna run over into the red over here, into the red light, as he double moves and rushes forward.
I have a feeling that each one of these things is to summon a head, and the one up top is to summon the body. So even if we don't stop them all, she will be summoned with just part of her heads instead of all of her heads.
You see the two black-clad humanoids switch their position to better aim the Mythal Guardian, and then they aim it. And it looks like it's pointing along the lines of Luna and Alamir. And the mage still banished. Jinx.
Muted.
I know. Yeah. I need to do a quick measurement of something.
It's not about whose is bigger.
I can't get there in one turn.
So the guards are aiming it. If I run down and turn it at one of the guards right before it discharges.
Since I
Aim
really
at
don't see how this.
Modar.
If I'm able to pull the gate down on it before he's kind of free, would I be able to just, as I'm walking past, her slit the bind on her arms or hands?
It's going to. I'll tell you. It's going to take half your movement or an action to free her. So you might be able to just like slice real quickly, taking a chance of cutting her, but also loosening enough where she could get out herself. It's up to you how you want to use your action
Or
economy.
just drop her dagger for her.
I don't have her dagger. I'll leave it up to Hef if he wants to free her. He should free her, but I need to get up to where I need to get to.
Yeah, got it.
I really should do it though.
Do you tell him to
Okay,
do
fine.
it though? Because he'll do it.
Fine. I use half my movement to free her or do that.
Okay.
It just means that I won't be able to stop the art party to stop. So I do that, and I'm gonna move up. Whole 15 feet, right? No, I want to go all the way over here. So that's 15. Yep. So I'm going to move 15 feet, and apparently I don't have much options. I can't do all that, so I'll just use my action to shoot at the Dragon Soul because, yeah, I can't get up far enough.
Okay.
I just got to find the easiness of it all. Pretty sure that one was.
If you would have told Hef to free her, he would have.
I think that's actually it's supposed to get advantage too. So, oops. Sorry
Yes,
about
advantage against him.
Yeah, you have advantage, definitely.
that. And then I roll advantage on that last one, and it ended up being a 16.
No, but they all hit.
Yeah, I'll hit. Good enough.
But you have advantage if you want to try for a crit.
I'll roll the R2 just in case, just to. Oh, nope. Okay.
Nope. So, pick 3 for damage. That's not bad. 19.
19. And yeah, I guess that's it.
All right. They strike him in the thigh and left side and on the right arm. And he staggers. And he's just standing there still. All right, Zim.
All right. I will go ahead and cast Fly on myself.
Okay. So you're letting the banish go.
Concentration.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
No, that was not. That was
Oh,
an answer
okay.
to yes to Tom. I don't like any of my choices.
I would not fly. We can't do
no.
anything to Rathmodar. He's invulnerable, basically, right now. So we got to take care of the 2 that are running at us.
All right. So I will continue concentrating and double move.
All right. Are you wearing a helmet?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's a curious question. What are you going to do?
Okay. So we said to take care of the 2 that are running at us, and you ran off the other way. He is truly a betrayer, guys.
You get there and you see another wizard, another circle, more people over here. You can look to your right. So from there, you can see all the other 4 rituals. And every area is shaded in that glow of light. All right. That's it? Okay. Spot.
Okay, so the 2 guys by the artifact,
Yep.
they're turning it, you said, right?
Yes, they've turned and aimed it.
Okay, so do they look like it took, like, did it take both of them, like, a struggle to turn it? Or did they just turn it and then, like, stayed there again?
Roll a perception check if you were watching that.
Yeah, after it tried to shoot me, I was watching it quite closely, but I guess not closely enough.
From what you can see, they're not actually touching the artifact. They're doing something with the pedestal, so the pedestal turns.
Okay.
And it's not like a simple moving it, turning it with your hand.
Yep. Okay, this might go horribly wrong, guys. I have 155 feet to here. So that's my regular movement, bonus action dash, which also puts me into fly mode, technically.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't need to fly, so I'm not going to do that. But that's key point to dash. I am going to try to grab the statue and turn it at the guy on the left-hand side so that it's pointed at him instead. Does that work?
All right. You're just trying to turn the statue or the pedestal together.
The statue, because I know that the pedestal turned with it based on what you said, but if I can grab the statue and turn it, I want to turn it at him to see if it goes off, because I know it's about to go off again. And then if I can turn the statue, that means I can pick it up the next round, which is what I want to do.
You reach out to touch the statue.
And I die. Got it.
I need you to make a
I knew that was going to come.
dexterity saving throw.
With advantage. Or no, that's
Why
wisdom.
do I have advantage? Yeah.
Nope.
16.
Plus a D4. Wait, D4.
That's true.
Let's
D4.
go for that 4 again. That's a 1, so 17.
All right. They're going to. I don't think there's any way they can do this.
And I'm assuming
there's a chance.
I'm assuming this is my action to try to do this, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So that's a fail. That's a fail. All right. Here's the damage that all 3 of you take as you touch the artifact.
I mean, did they say no? Don't touch it as I come up to it?
Their eyes get wide, and and their arms are reaching out for you to try to push you away, but they're not quick enough.
I mean, technically, even if I fail, I take half, right? Because you said it was an AOE thing, or is this not an AOE thing? Well, if it's hitting all 3 of us, it should be an AOE thing.
Yes. So you take half of that. You take 60 points of force damage.
And I am resistance to force, so I only take 30.
Ouch.
Dude, I'm not even at my normal hit points. I just went through the
know.
temp and part of the hero's feast.
I got you.
So that's not bad. But if it discharged, does that mean it's no longer charging up? Because I touched it?
It's tough to tell. I'm yeah.
Well, you said we could tell it was charging from way back there, so I should know if it's
so
still
it
charged
released a
after
lot
I
of its
touched it.
energy. There's still and it is still like pulsing though, but it looks
Okay.
like most of the energy stored in it had just released.
So they each took 121. Did it feel like when I touched it that I could pick it up? Or did it feel like it was secured to the pedestal somehow?
So it blew you. So when this happened, it like exploded and you had to like duck out of the way. You could not like, you didn't get a chance to actually try to move it.
Okay.
But it did not move at all as it exploded in energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, if anything, I can just touch it again, guys, and the guys around me will die. And hopefully I'll save.
And they're like, yeah, and it actually, so that much damage, it blew them. You avoided it, but it blew them each back 10 feet. And they are prone, sitting on their butts on the ground, groaning in pain. That was a lot of damage.
Are they bloodied at least?
Oh yeah, they are definitely bloodied.
I did like the, splits instantly to go to the ground as it blew across over my head, and it still took, hit me in the face a little bit or whatever as I went down, but I got back up and I just go, whew, that was quick. And then I look at them too and I go, and then that's the end of my turn.
All right. So the woman watched you run by.
Yeah, I should have been
and-
able to easily get by them by 10 feet when I measured.
Oh,
it before.
easily. And you hear a curse under her breath, and let's see. And then she looks over at Zim, and looks at the rest, and so she is going to. That's a tough one. Here, let's just roll a d6. Around the world with a d6.
Luna, Zem, or Spot? Who's she going after?
No, she's gonna. Spot was not part of that, and she's gonna ignore Zem. She yells out a warning over to this section, and also out to Rathmodar. Beware in the white apps. One of them is coming for you. And then she's gonna go move up here. And she is going to use her short bow to attempt to shoot Luna. That is a distance.
We can hear you, Martin.
I'm done. I'm done drinking. We're good. It's gone. I'm sorry.
And that is close enough. Yep. She could actually. Can she do this? She can. Actually, she is. This is a good question. I did 3, so that would actually be. Can't get Jinx, so it would be Alamir.
All right.
Alamir, she's going to try to
Shield.
shoot you with a short bow.
Good.
15
Nope.
misses. And 19. Does a 19 hit?
19 matches it. Why is my armor class 17? Something's missing.
So
10
12 points
dex,
of piercing
unarmored.
damage. Or wait,
Did
why?
you equip whatever new stuff you got?
Oh, I
It
know it's not
increased?
there. The ring of protection is
Oh,
not.
wait a minute. Does she?
I'm wearing
No, she
it.
doesn't.
That's
It's
just-
only the 4 points of piercing damage from the arrow.
I'll take it.
Yep. All right. And that is her turn. And then at the end of her turn, you see the guy in red. He yells at her, "Another!" And she's going to shoot again.
Oh,
I'm just trying to
Commander,
figure out-
man.
I'm trying to figure out why my
Yeah.
ace.
Zem,
Zem, why is your brother a commander? And why are you not going after him, Zem?
And it just misses you, Alamir. The new.
I don't like
Gotcha.
this little smirk
Barely
and
misses
giggle
you.
that he's got going on right now.
Gotcha.
He's not
all right.
answering.
And because it already discharged, the
It doesn't do crap.
Mythal Guardian does not go off, but it begins to pulse.
If you betray
Again.
us, I'm not in your campaign.
Wow.
What was that?
Wow.
I missed something. What was that?
Wow.
I
You know what?
boycott it.
Tom, I had nothing planned, but you and I should spend 5 minutes right now. Wow.
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
He said, if you've betrayed us, I'm not playing in your campaign.
Okay. Okay.
I was like, all right.
Nice.
Like I say, it makes me want to do it now.
There you go.
Oh, see, now he's trying to cover.
I know.
All right.
I know, Barry.
Elamir? Yeah, you're up.
All right. Alamir's going to come. He's going to take his turn and scrape from this corner, and this corner. That's
Yep.
my action. And then the other half, go back to here.
Okay, and you completely ruin that whole quarter, 2/3 of, and yeah, you know it's useless, and the mystical aura,
Do you
that was enveloped
tell us-
in the air
do you
above
tell
it.
us all of that? Just as you do it?
Basically, what I say
disappears.
now is, Zem, you can turn off your banishment.
That's very helpful. Thank you.
I know. And if you didn't
I was
run
just
away,
gonna
you would
say,
have
do you
got
tell us
haste.
how to ruin these things if we get over to them
Yeah,
first?
yeah,
Because I can go
I'll-
do that real quick.
I'll post that to everybody. Say, destroy the circles, erase them, scratch them, just destroy the circular connection.
Excellent. All right.
No bonus action and no reaction yet.
Okay.
Actually, let me see one thing. I'm sorry. I will have to see this because you know it's going to happen.
Sure.
Oh, wait, we're 16 now. I get
I'm going to come out the other side. So I'm going to do this corner and come out here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, right there. Okay.
Okay.
Already.
Right there, standing amongst
Mm-hmm.
the dead bodies.
Yep, that's right.
The
I feel
pool of
at home.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Wrath Modar. What can he do? You know what?
I don't care about his invulnerability. All Zems has to do is smack him. Invulnerability.
All right.
This.
He realizes he's protected himself, so now.
Tom, we never updated all my stuff when I hit 15 to do more damage. Did I?
I didn't know. I don't think you did. I updated the magic item. That's all I did. And I don't know if I updated it for 16. Does it say the only thing that would
It
need to
says
be up-
15 plus. I get the 4d6 now for my draconic strikes.
Yep.
So I'll see if I can fix that. Sorry,
Right there.
didn't mean to interrupt.
That's okay. Yeah, that's the best thing he can do. All right. So let me grab this. Right here. I'm really shocked that it's taken this long for this to physically come out here. Yeah, how come it won't let me? It's giving me those kind of issues. Yeah, there's so much going on in this huge map that Roll20 is acting up now.
Trying to catch up.
There we go. No, that's because I had the wrong thing clicked. I don't need to do that. Well, you know what? I will do this because I know eventually save.
So did the thing didn't discharge again, right?
No, it's
No, it
charging.
did not.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So the discharge was to me and the guys around me.
Would I have time to tell him to put it, to encircle it in a portable hole? Because that's where it was supposed to go in the first place.
What's that?
The little.
I have to figure out if I can take it off the thing. The
This
first
little
time
guy.
I touched it, it hurt. So then I will try to do that this next time.
We didn't feel a thing.
All right.
Exactly.
So a fireball goes off. It
Ah.
automatically, it's going to kill the 4 people that are there, and Alamir and Luna. I need a dex saving throw, please.
Oh, I was clicking all the wrong damage things on my attacks too. Shit. Okay, they're all fixed.
Nope.
I'm doing my +4 roll anyway.
Yeah, Alamir, did you do your D4?
Oh, let me do my D4. Here we go. So here, D4.
11 still doesn't save, Luna, and
13.
13 does not save.
I didn't think so.
What type of damage is it?
Fire.
Radiant or
It's
fire?
fire.
It's fire.
Okay.
8d6. So that is 36 fire damage to
Gotcha.
both of you. And there's muffled screams, very brief, from the 4 bodies that were tied up on the ground. And then he
killed
continues
them.
his ritual. And it is Hef's turn.
Oh, he did that. Okay.
Was Hef specifically told to
10.
release Jamna? I don't remember. Or-
No, because Jinx used half his movement to do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Dooming us
release it.
all.
That's right.
Hef is going to be here, and he is going to fire at her again.
Okay.
Is
26 for 8 or 10.
Yep, and it definitely hits.
21 for 11.
Yeah.
And he's not going to use his superiority because I don't think I see anything beneficial for this right now.
But Zem could get further away.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to help him get further away, so... Zem hasn't said anything to us of where he's going. He's just running off the other way when we have other stuff coming at us, so
I've been
everybody's
saying
confused.
it. I've been talking in chat. If you take a look.
That scrolls by so fast with attacks, I don't see any of that.
Okay.
Yep. So 16.
You have a voice. That's why we're on speaking terms, and it's in our head. Okay. 16 points of damage, yes.
with that
And
last arrow.
That's
it
a
goes,
crit, so can I do his maneuver for the crit thing?
But she goes.
When
down.
you score a critical hit, oh, dang it.
It was like, yeah, that was. And that wasn't a crit. That was just max damage.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay. That's his 3.
And she
Because the
falls
mage hasn't
with
popped
a
back
final
yet.
scream.
The Dragon Soul.
You have killed the 3rd sister.
Does Hef get a bonus? Because I think he killed all 3 of them, didn't he?
No, I think Alamir killed the first one.
Yeah, I
Oh.
pissed off the sisters. They said they were going to come for me and I was going to die. And look what happened.
The second one
oh,
actually you killed because... No, Alamir killed the second one because he's the one that folded up the portable
the
hole.
hole.
And
Well, then
Left him
Hef
inside.
just says, sorry, I killed her on you.
yeah.
I know that one was yours.
I didn't get the trifecta, thanks.
Yep.
Kill steal.
That's how it works.
And that's all he's got. 3 attacks and his
I wonder if
movement.
the mother's still alive.
The good news is the daughters couldn't write home.
Hef's done.
Okay. The dragon soul can only just try
And roll
to
out of
break
it.
free. That does not do it. And you see right in front of you, Spot, the pulsing energy of the Mythal Guardian, just bright, so bright you can barely look at it. It glows and hums, and your whole body just vibrates. It almost begins to vibrationally move you along the floor.
Is the pedestal it's on attached to the floor? I should be able to see that now, right?
It is. Jamna is going to move forward.
I'm going to have to touch it again, guys. God damn it.
And 20.
Move
Use
the
your portable
pedestal.
hole. You have one.
I know, but I can't put the whole pedestal in the portable hole because it's attached to the floor. Otherwise, I'd kick the pedestal over to have it go into the hole. I have to lay out the hole on the ground.
And you can't push it over.
I have to lay out the hole on the ground, and then I'm going to push the
Right.
or the statue off, but that means I have
gotcha.
to touch it again, and it just charged.
You like the touchy.
So if it destroys the hole, we might have to deal with that.
So
It
Jamna
stops
runs
Tiamat.
by, grabs the Dragon Soul's short sword, and keeps running. She now has a weapon.
And she's going for Zem.
And
What
it's Luna's
did-
turn.
Zem do.
And I know it's top of the hour. Can we finish this round?
Sure.
Cool.
Nobody's killed this one over here yet, have they?
No, but he's weaponless.
That's you
Yeah.
guys to do.
Ay, ay, ay. Yep. How close is he? He should be in 55 feet of me. Yep. Since nobody else did, I'm gonna go over and
Advantage to attack.
oh yeah. Let's see here. Actions. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm slow. Normal advantage. There we go. Alright, that did not do that, did it? Nope.
You trying to heal him?
No, I was trying to hit him because I got my staff in my hand.
But there should be
There
on
it
the
is.
attack should just be an attack action.
Yeah. Ah,
So
I click.
Luna.
Yeah.
If you let me see, under actions, attack, staff. So if you go to the +9, you can do the attack there. Or if
And
you
that's
go
what I
over
did.
the crosses, the two swords crossing, and click the I think if you
Yep.
click that, it'll do the attack.
And that's what I did on
Let me
advantage.
see. No, you're right. So you because of the type of staff you might. What does that do?
But it gives me damage. It gives staff. I've got a 1d6 plus 1 or 1d8 plus for damages.
Do you have
Bludgeoning.
the staff equipped?
He does. No, it
Yeah.
he has it equipped and it's showing him the attack action, but that's what comes up when you click attack. Like one of those was me doing it.
Well, there it just did it. Damage 5.
But that was just he just clicked the damage.
The damage thing. Yeah, I clicked the damage, the 1d8 plus 5.
Oh, there we go. If I just click the plus it there, that's the. Oh, that's an unarmed
Okay.
strike. That's the wrong one. I don't know why that's
Yep.
not working. It brings it up. Yeah, it brings up the staff of healing whenever you click it. It's because of how it's tied in. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead and do an unarmed strike and just add 1 to the attack, and then you can do the damage.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. So you
And-
hit.
Yep.
And then if you're doing two-handed, it's D8 plus 1.
d8 plus 1. Okay.
Are you
So-
or do you use a shield?
I do have a shield on me, yes. So
If
that'd
you're
be what,
using the shield
d6?
for defense, and it's only a D6.
Okay.
3 points.
Okay. Got it.
Well, is the +1 you're talking his strength, or
It's the
is the +1 because it's a staff?
because it's a
So
magical staff,
he still adds strength behind that then too.
which
So
is
it's 3 plus his strength. So a 0? Okay.
Yep.
Anything else, Luna?
That'll be it.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, actually, he can't really do anything. So never mind. So the guy in armor is going to run up. 3, 4, 5, 6. this open real quick here. Down here. Okay. And he is going to use his short bow to try to shoot Alamir. So... Really? Oh, okay. And twice, and they both miss. Okay. And then the other two guys will help aim. And at this point, they come rushing over behind. You see them. So what you see, they don't go near. They stay on the other side of it from you, Spot, and they.
What buttons are they pushing?
They are doing some kind of like levers and stuff in the back, and it's something they're touching something on the back side from where it's facing. So approximately on the south side right here, and
I smile at him. I'm like, you're back for more, and as I start reaching out for it before it turns my turn.
Right, and it's going to be aimed for Alamir in that general direction. Yeah. They just adjust it just slightly. That was 10, and then they're going to move back 20 feet. Both of them run back. And
so they had half their movement to get up because they were prone. They moved all the way in and back that far?
I forgot they were prone. Sorry. So but then they back up 5 feet.
So I was going to say, they had to move in 15 again, and then, half their speed. So I wouldn't think they could move back unless they can move more than
10. They were 10 feet away.
So you said they got pushed back 15 feet.
No, 10 feet. It was 10 feet.
Okay.
They were only 10 feet away. So that's their 15 feet. And that is the end of the round. So
was the discharge more than 5 feet? Just out of curiosity, so I know for next time.
You were right up there next to it. You're not.
Yeah, but I dodged, and I know how far it went out. I'm assuming, since I didn't take the full blunt of it.
It was. That one would have gone 10 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Do it.
So.
Yeah, but it's not fully charged up like it was that time. So this isn't going to be as big of a one, so I'm assuming it might not hit him. But either way, I'm touching the statue to put it in a bag.
But that's it. So that's it. It's 8 after. We are going to stop right there. And we will pick up again next week. Figure out what the heck's going on with the ritual, and what you guys want to do for it. So you've got you guys got a week to think about it. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Fun.
Thank you for DMing. Yes.
My pleasure. And so we'll pick up next week. Thank you, everyone out there watching. And till next time, may your lives be filled with peace, joy, and love. Have a good night.